copywriting formula. At the very end of the presentation, it's going to be about 90 minutes, maybe a little bit more. I will give everybody a downloadable link to the audio version and the PDF version of it. You can start reading this book tonight. It's one of my favorite books. It by far might be the book I think is going to create and change the most lives that I've put together. It's edition 1. It's not even print ready yet. I'm giving you a total behind the scenes scoop on it before it's even ready to go to print. So today I'm going to reveal to you my simple 5-step formula for creating high converting sales copy. I'm going to give you actual proof. You will have hard evidence proof that the old direct marketing model is dead. And what is it replaced with? I'm going to show you today how you can deploy and use the human mind, how it's evolved to make copywriting and conversion and sales about 10 times easier than it used to be 20 years ago. I'm going to prove to you that in 3 minutes, I can turn you into a copywriter, even if you got like a D- in writing. All right, I just want to pause here for a second. That's going to happen in this webinar. Type in the number 3 if that excites you. Literally everybody here, in 3 minutes, I will show you how you can deploy the things that I teach and utilize them to help you actually become a copywriter. Because I have found the shortcut. I've been teaching this stuff for over 10 years. Lots of 3s pouring in, man. I can't even read the names because we're at max capacity. So many people are commenting. I'll give you the opportunity to become a better copywriter than 80% of the world in just 21 days. Look, let's talk about it right now. I want to get it off the table, and I want everybody to agree with me. When you come on to presentations like this, most of you know, I don't even have to ask you, you know, you're used to seeing something at the end that's pitched, right? There's usually something to buy. Okay, what's going to happen today? First of all, I have something amazing for you at the end today, but I'm going to share so much knowledge with you that I'm not even going to share what I have with you until you give me permission. Now, here's the other thing. It is absolutely mind-blowing. It's nothing like you've ever seen. It's not even close, not even thousands, not even hundreds. It is a drop in the bucket. It is something really cool I'm doing as a service to the industry. So I want you to first and foremost, guards down, just learn, just listen, just let me teach you, okay? Then with your permission, I will offer something to you. And even if you decide to take it, it's incredibly inexpensive, and I think it's just gonna be perfect. So let me ask you a question. Are you cool with that? This way I'm upfront with you, I'm transparent with you. You don't need to think I got any cut corners. Type in yes if you're cool with that. I don't want you to have any fears going into this. I want you to know exactly. All right, perfect. Look at this. Marianne, Rose, Aaron, Ted, Hannah, Lisa, Fariz, Antonio, Benedict, Riza, Tanya, Christopher, Matthew, Francis, Ajit. So many of you saying yes. Perfect. This is how I am. You guys know that. I like to play it completely clean and just want to be upfront and honest with you guys always. So let me ask you a question. Is being here today on this training worth your time? A lot of you may not even have a business up yet. A lot of you may be in the process of trying to get a business. Well, let me ask you something. If I could show you how to film a 20-minute video without a script, literally ad lib, and turn that into $3.3 million in sales like I did, that little video right there was filmed on flip cams. It was the worst quality video ever, turned into $3.3 million in sales. Would that be worth your time? What if I could show you how a simple 6-page sales letter, by the way, what if I could give you the sales page and you can just rewrite a few words that can turn into $990,000 in sales? Would that be worth your time? What if I could show you how just one simple PowerPoint file turned into over $24 million in sales for me, and I could give you the model, teach you exactly how to do it? Would that be worth your time? Elizabeth, oh, she's using some profanity in her excitement, right? So listen, you want to talk about subscribers? Why am I so good at email marketing? Why do others struggle so much? It's because of what I'm going to share with you today. I got email lists coming. This is a almost 1.6 million person email list. This is a 68,000 person email list. Every morning I'm emailing 1.2 million people. Listen, with the things that are going on in today's day and age, you've got to think even more to yourself about the ability to do this stuff from the internet and to have an entire city that I can communicate with every day. But it's not because of my ability to get emails or whatever. It's because of the core things I teach you today. It's because of copywriting. It's because of conversion that I can pretty much make money no matter what I do. Look at this. Look at this. I'm out there running ads like crazy, picking up email leads for $4. But you know what's crazy? I get an email lead for $4. I make $12 off of it within the span of like a week. How many of you right now? Okay, I want you to type in me. If you would love to be able to, every time you invested $4, you'd be able to make 12. All right, you'd be able to make 12. Every time you invested $4, you'd be able to make 12. Type in me right now if that would be something that would be huge for you. Yeah, I got lots of me's pouring in. Guys, the ability of what I teach you today, it has me spending. A lot of people will say, oh my God, Anik, you spent $400,000 on ads. No, I made 1.2 million. And it is, well, how do I write ads? I'm going to share with you today. It is because of my ability to use simple little templates. I want to be able to give you simple little templates of words that I've already written and formulas that are already there. Look at this account, $2 million in ads. You think I can spend $2 million in ads if I wasn't making a ton back? Yeah, that was probably $7 to $8 million back. Another account, 2.7 million. Again, why can I do this? Because of my ability to write copy. I have ads that I create left and right. I can write ads within minutes that go out and create ridiculous results. And that's what I'm going to share with you. The power of how to do that is going to be in your hands today. But it's not just me who saw success using the formula that you're about to discover. I've trained Fred Lamb. A lot of you know who Fred Lamb is. Do you know that English is not even his first language? He spent 3 days with me. 3 days. I'm going to give you the ability to invest 21 days with me. 21. He did 3 days with me. He's done over $12 million. He will literally tell you flat out that my formula is what makes him his money. It's nothing other than that. Andy Brackpool, who's here today. He's here. He's on. You stay till the very end. I'm going to be interviewing Andy. He mastered really just one of the types of emails that, one of the types of copy that I teach. He's in his mid-20s. He says he didn't go to college. He says in school, English was his weakest topic. This guy's traveling the world now, making multiple 6 figures a year. That's a goofy picture of him. I don't even know if he knows I used this picture. He's probably sitting really embarrassed right now, but he's here, and I'm going to have him on later. So in this training, I'm going to show you the exact same simple, time-tested, and proven 5-step system I use to sell over $250 million worth of products and services. My total, this is all I do, guys. Day and night, people ask me, how am I such a great copywriter? Or, how am I able to get on a presentation? How am I able to go on stage? How am I able to talk to people? How am I able to write an email or write an ad? It's using the same stuff. So who's this training for? Okay. People who want to master the #1 money-making skill, much needed. I'm telling you, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be a business, you want to be wealthy. Okay. You want a superpower that no matter what the economy is doing, no matter what the world is doing, no matter what's going on, because I have survived multiple near bankruptcies thanks to the #1 skill that you need. Copywriting, all right, conversion. In-house or freelance marketers, maybe you want to do this for other people. Maybe you want to write copy for other people and you want my personal help to turn you into a 7-figure copywriter. Yes, that's right. I used to charge $150,000 to $200,000 just to write someone copy. The other thing is, I don't care what kind of business you have. Trust me, what I teach you today is highly applicable. E-commerce, digital publishing, SaaS, coaching, consulting, plumbing, dentist, it doesn't matter. If you want to generate wealth, you need to understand the formula that we're going to go over today. And if you simply, I was doing a podcast today and I was talking to someone who coaches, like literally he serves coaches. And I was like, man, my 5-step formula needs to be used on a coaching call, even when you're not selling, because it'll get the person to spend even way more money with you. Now, who's this not for? Look, if you're looking for where do I click on it? I want to click some buttons and make some money. Please leave, log off right now. We're at max capacity. I don't have room. That's not what this is. If you're looking for an easy and quick little tip thing, no, I'm talking about a core skill that'll change fundamentally how you communicate. And if that doesn't excite you, this is the wrong webinar for you. If you're looking for fast, easy money, not this place. If you're just looking for tactics, like, Anik, come on, tell me which button to click and drag. And this guys, today, I'm talking about changing who you are as a communicator. I'm talking about changing how you communicate with your kids, your wife, your husband, your cousins, your siblings, your parents, and then, of course, your customers, your employees, your contractors, your vendors, everybody. See, not so long ago, I want you to understand something. I was in the same place that you are right now. Literally 17 years I've been doing this now. I live in Maryland. I've generated over $250 million in sales. I've worked with dozens and dozens of different types of businesses, different kinds of companies. And I was like the least likely person to succeed with this stuff. I partnered and consulted. Right now, Robert Kiyosaki, it's no secret. You guys can see it. He promotes us like crazy. He loves working with us. Damon John, I work with now, who will actually call me for my consultation. He endorsed and wrote the foreword to my book, Escape. Les Brown, who we've helped generate literally half a million a year now for so long. Bob Proctor, we've generated millions of dollars together, again, because he leans on the same things that I teach, right? They come to me for the very lessons that I'm giving to you today. That's why I want you to take it so seriously. Now, this is a crazy story. The presentation I'm giving you today is about 5 times more powerful than when Grant Cardone invited me to his office to be on his show. I gave a very small version of what you're getting today, just so you understand the value of what I'm going to offer you today and the value of what I'll offer you through my 21-day challenge. Listen, when I did this presentation with Grant, by the time I finished, we ended the presentation, and literally Grant looked at me and said, "You are speaking at GrowthCon." He put me on stage at GrowthCon. He loved this presentation so much. It went on to get over 700,000 views. So the value of what you're getting today is just absolutely amazing. It's ridiculous. And I want you to look over here. 2,100 likes versus 51 dislikes. Where have you ever seen a video on YouTube to have that kind of ratio? Because, oh, sorry, no, here. Okay, so let me talk about my TEDx talk. Yeah, what most people don't realize is I did a TEDx talk, and guess what I used? The same 5-step formula. That's where I went on to get over 2,100 likes. I literally did a content presentation where I used the exact same formula. This is a formula I use again and again. Heck, my wife sometimes laughs and tells me sometimes when I'm talking to her, I'm using the formula, but it's that powerful. It's that powerful. But see, the thing is, I wasn't always a skilled copywriter. Like, I'm good at it today, but most people don't realize I'm the most introverted, shy person you'll ever meet. You put me in a room full of people 20 years ago, I would have run. Today, you put me in a room full of, how many ever people you want. Give me 15 minutes and I'll have a crowd around me because I used my formula. I was the most unlikely person to be a writer. I love that picture of me. I was a straight A student in high school, okay? I just hustled. I worked hard. I'd stay up all night. I'd study hard. I'd work hard. But I nearly failed. There was only one class I nearly failed. I got my first ever D- in my English writing class, which is so ironic. My teacher's exact words, I drove her crazy. I'd show up every lunchtime for student conference. My parents would show up because I was trying to get into a medical school. I needed a straight A's. I needed to go to Ivy League. I can't have a D-. It's going to ruin my entire future. I drove her crazy, but I hated writing. So I wasn't doing it from the genuineness of my heart. And I drove her so crazy. She literally said to me, "Anik, don't ever become a writer, please." Can you imagine a teacher being so frustrated? And I don't blame her. I was not being good. But can you imagine that what I've learned and what I will teach you today took a person who was the worst writer in the world, who had a D- in writing, who really hated it, and today I've gone on to use that very skill to generate over $250 million in sales. I've written 3 best-selling books. I've literally, it's the one skill because the formula is that simple. Right? I never cared because I was like, I'm just going to become a doctor anyways. I'm just going to write prescription pads. But there was just one small problem. I hated that 9-to-5 career path, right? So I always wanted to build my own thing. So what happened is as I started trying to build my own business, I had to face my old nemesis yet again. In college, I found out about something called information marketing, right? I understood the idea of selling information. It made sense. I was a college student. I used to spend thousands of dollars on textbooks. So I spent 7 months creating a product. Guess what I had to do? I had to write because I didn't have any money. I didn't get to hire people. I had to write an information product. And then, can you imagine I had to write a sales page? Can you all imagine having to write a sales page when you already hate writing and are not good at writing to begin with? So I did all of this. I turned on Google Ads and literally days and days went by. I had 0 sales. The only thing I had was my dad's credit card, which was getting charged up with Google. Only a matter of a few days till he found out and called me. I was sweating bullets and I thought, man, again, here we go. It's my horrible writing. My teacher was right. I should never, ever write for a living. And then finally a friend comes to rescue. So one of my friends messages me and says, "Hey man, maybe you're targeting the wrong audience. Let me connect you with a guy who might be able to help you." His name is Justin Ford. He introduced me to an entrepreneur who aims his marketing at parents. So what we thought was the product I was selling, I was trying to sell it to students. And so what we thought is, hey, we're selling to the wrong market. Let's go sell this bad boy to parents. Parents are the ones that are paying, right? So however, it turns out he was targeting the parents of toddlers. I was targeting the parents of college students. So it wasn't a good fit. I was bummed. I was back to square one. But then a few days later, Justin, he called me. My phone rang. I picked up. He's like, "Hey, it's Justin." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "That's sales copy. Who wrote that?" And I was like, "Uh-oh." I was like, "Oh man, I know it's horrible. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not a good writer." He's like, No, wait. I'm just asking." I said, "It was me." And he said, "I want to offer you an opportunity. I want to mentor you. I think I can sharpen your copywriting skills. It's the #1 skill, kid. You need to know." And everyone, let me just tell you, I had this moment with which all of you are so past. So I'm proud of you for all being past this. Because you are here because you are committed, right? How many of you are already committed to mastering this skill? Type in the number 1 if you're already committed to mastering this skill. Like, no matter what, you're not going to let anything get in your way. You're not going to be like me, because I laughed at Justin. I genuinely laughed at Justin. Wow, we have so many comments coming in. I wish you guys could see this. It is insane. Wow. Okay. Holy moly. Okay. So I laughed at him, right? I literally just laughed at him. And then he shared with me something. He kept at me for weeks, maybe months. He was like, listen, you got to do this. You got to do this. Then he shared with me the number 1 advice that I still remember till this day that's changed my life. It's become like a mantra for me. And he said, listen, I had no idea what he meant. He said, Anik, every successful business person must be able to sell through the art of the written word. And I was like, what are you talking about? But man, it sounds wise. I completely was enthralled. I thought, wow, that's like the wisest thing he's ever said. So as much as I didn't want to work with him as a copywriter or learn writing, I always loved his advice and his wisdom, right? So that's when I also found out something. Justin invited me to Florida. He said, I'll pay all your expenses. Come down to this event. Come hang out with me. I said, okay, he's paying my flight, paying my hotel. When I get there, I find out Justin Ford is the younger brother of Mark Ford, who happens to be also known as Michael Masterson, arguably the world's historically number one best copywriter ever. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a name I knew even back then. And I was like, the heck with this thing, man. I am in. Justin, teach me. And so my transformational journey started. And you know what? I just want to tell you guys, I learned his system, but I have since evolved the crap out of it. And he told me too, he's seen what I'm doing. And he said, Anik, you really took it to the next level. I made it simpler. I made it easier. You guys can literally template, copy, paste what I'm going to teach you. So after I started mastering the art and science of copywriting, I've made millions of dollars. Business Week named me top 3 entrepreneurs under 25, Inc. 500 CEO, fastest growing company 2 years in a row. I got offices and employees all over the world. But then, so I scale. I do amazing things, right? Then what happens? Well, I get a little distracted in life. I make a big mistake, it cost me all of it. A lot of you know this story, but what you don't realize is how I came back, right? I made one critical mistake, led to the failure after failure, and I fell $1.7 million in debt. I was so bad. This breaks my heart every time I talk about it. I literally tear up, but my parents had to take a second mortgage on their home just to bail me out. My health deteriorated. I ended up in the hospital, but not everything was lost. See, I lost all my money, but I still had my number 1 money-making skill. This is why I'm telling you, this skill is something I'll pay forever. Like, this is absolutely vital. So it was time to rebuild. Time to rebuild, right? Well, what did I do? I turned to my core skill, which you will now be able to turn to, especially after you finish my 21-day challenge. So if you fast forward, if you rewind, it took me 6 years to make my first $10 million online the first time. You know what? When I turned back to it the second time around, 16 months. How many of you feel your life would fundamentally change? Type in me if your life would fundamentally change if you could generate $10 million in 16 months. Now, I'm not promising that, and most people here won't actually be able to do that. I'm just saying, think about the value of the skill that the first time I spent time learning it, it took me 6 years. I did it in 16 months the second time. Invaluable. I made a vow to myself that never complicate things. I would always stick to the simplicity of the system and always lean on it. And since then, 17 years now, my total companies, I have 6 companies that generate over $30 million in sales a year. Guess what my number 1 contribution to every company is? Copywriting, conversion, and funnels, which is what you're going to master with me. I've generated over $250 million in sales. I've collected over 7 million email addresses. I've worked with the top influencers. I've helped them build their brands. I've helped them sell more using my formula. By the way, my formula has put me on stage for Grant Cardone. It's put me on a TEDx talk. Do you know, most people don't even know this, Tony Robbins called me personally to come speak at one of his events, one of his highest ticket events. Guess what he wanted me to talk about? That's right, conversion. I have literally been on TV, television. It's because it's the people are realizing, right? So I'm going to share it with you. We're ready to dive in, but I need you to promise me 2 things, okay? So I'm going to literally reset my comment section here. Oh man, we have so many people. By the way, full max capacity. All right, number 1, ready? You will use this skill for good. Spider-Man taught us something. With great power comes great responsibility. I have seen recently, in recent times, people using this skill for evil, and I have been online blowing them up. I've been really angry about it. The coronavirus is not something to be used in copy. Don't use it for evil. I'm going to teach you how to be able to influence people's minds at a super Jedi level. We're talking Star Wars grade stuff. So I need you right now, type in the number 1. If you promise me you will use it for good, this is your public commitment to me. I'm going to teach you stuff that I swear to you, no one else out there will teach you. No one else out there knows. It will be a superpower, but you've got to carry the message forward. Listen, we are building a community. You're going to be part of our family, our silent seller family. All right, we're going to have a code. We're going to have a secret handshake. We're going to have everything. So you get to go out there and carry the mantra, the message of our community and family. All right, number 1, lots of ones coming in, always for good. If you see someone using it for evil, just today, I called out 3 separate people. I called out 3 separate people for using it badly, and I don't care. I call people out publicly because I take this very passionately. Number 2, as soon as you make enough money to support you and your family, you will start to use some of that money to help other people. This is a part of our Bleed Blue mission. All right, our Bleed Blue mission here at Learn. We never just do for ourselves. Type in the number 2 if you agree to use some of your amazing good fortunes that will help you get. Like, what did I just say, guys? Tomorrow, there's a huge announcement being made. We are going to be giving out funds. We're doing emergency funds. We are literally helping people as much as we can. We're giving back. We want to raise hundreds of thousands of dollars. We want to give back. I want you to help with that. I want you to contribute to that. All right, that's what your commitment is. You type in the number 2 for that. Not just that, look at all the amazing things we do. Learn with your partnership. We build schools for children in the slums of India. We've built 8 schools already. We're building 4 more. Literally, we serve over 900 children who live in the slums. They live in boxes, but they come to 5-star facilities. This is not my work. This is your work. This is us as a family. This is what we do. We also adopt villages in East Africa. Right? So we go into a village, we microfund businesses in that village, and we help raise them out of what the World Bank says extreme poverty. We've helped bring 2,000 people out. You and I, this is us, our family, our community. And with Silent Seller, we're building an even different family. This is an even closer knit community, right? We will know each other. I don't care how many thousands of people we have. My mission is to put 100,000 people in 2020 through copywriting training. We won't know each other's names. And then, of course, things happen in the world. You can check us out, by the way, singal.org. If you don't believe me, go see the pictures. This is a work we do. This is my real passion, my real drive. And I want you to partner with me. If I help you, I want you to partner with me in this. I want you to give back. So that this is actually an orphanage, a blind orphanage we work with in Nepal. These are some of our entrepreneurs in East Africa and Kenya. This is one of our schools and our partners in the schools. This is what I love to do. So yes, everyone. All right, you already committed by saying number 2, so we're going to keep moving. I'm super excited about that. So now I want to invite you on this journey with me. I'm going to show you the whole system, and then you promise to do. You got to take action today, because at the end today, I'm going to give you something that's just insane. I'm going to give you a 21-day challenge. I just want everyone you need to do it, period. That's like, I'm so excited about this. I just need you to commit to it. All right, I just need you to mentally commit right now. As a matter of fact, wherever you're sitting right now, just raise your hand. Just like literally put your hand up and just say, I'm in, man. I promise I'm taking action. I don't need you to type comments because the freaking comment box is it's freezing up on me. Just raise your hands. Literally, I don't care if your wife or husband or kids are looking at you weird. I want commitment here. I want you to take what I teach you and do it. All right. So here are my 3 big secrets we're going to go over today. Oh, I'm excited. All right. You guys are going to love this. You're going to love it. Secret number 1. I'm going to show you my 5-step formula for creating any sales and marketing copy fast. This is how I'm able to write copy and create sales messaging for any business, any topic, without even writing sometimes. I don't care what kind of business. Look, if you have a business, then you're going to immediately apply it like tonight. If you don't have a business, a lot of people will say, well, Anik, I'll come back to this because I don't have a business yet. That's the wrong approach. If you don't have a business up and running right now, let me ask you, haven't you been trying for some time and it hasn't worked out for you, right? I need you to learn this stuff first. You do this now. This is priority because it changes the way you look at marketing completely. So secret number 1, I call it the silent salesman formula. I'm going to go over that today right now. Secret number 2, this is going to be fun, okay? The 3-minute copywriter. Give me just 3 minutes and I'll turn you into a copywriter using nothing but a powerful secret copywriting weapon that even top copywriters use all the time. We're going to do it. Like, if you don't believe me, I want to show to you, I'm going to prove to you what I can do with you in 21 days, because my commitment to you in 21 days is I will turn you into a better copywriter than 80% of the world. That's a big statement. 7.8 billion people in the world. and you will be better than 80% of them in 21 days. So I will prove it to you because I will get you to do something in 3 minutes that'll blow your mind. Secret number 3, the IP method. How the same thing that helped Bruce Lee become the greatest martial artist of all time can help you become a master copywriter. This is cool. This is one of the really fun parts. Hold on one sec, guys. I just want to take a quick picture of something here. There you go. Saw the picture. Okay. We're ready. Are you guys ready to take notes? Type in ready. Type in ready if you are ready to take notes, because we're diving in. This is the part where I'm going to start to really go. All right. Type in ready right now. Lots of readies pouring in. All right, perfect. Let's do this, guys. So 30 years ago, marketing was simple, right? TV, radio, print ads, direct mail. Think about this. If you go 30 years ago, when you'd come home from work, you'd run to the mailbox. I saw my dad, grew up watching my dad. That was his routine. He got home, put his briefcase on the table, went to the mailbox, got mail. The first 20 minutes from work was like sacred. He sat in the corner with his mail, right? TV. How many times would we get sucked into infomercials at night, flipping channels? Radio. We would listen to radio. We'd see, we'd be driving to work. Radio ads come on. What are you going to do? You listen. Print ads, newspapers, magazines, billboards. This was all the advertising we had, and we used it. We didn't have a choice. We looked at it. See, the thing you have to understand about this is most of the copywriting training out there, most of the buyer psychology training out there was written 30, 40, 50 years ago. And we are fundamentally different today. Back then, it was one-way communication. Consumers had no choice. I really want you to think about this. Let's go through a visual right now. You got home from work, you run to the mailbox, you pick up the letter, you come in, you rip it open, and you're reading it. You decide, you read at the end of the letter, it's a phone number, buy this now. What are you going to do? What are you going to start calling all your friends one-on-one? Hey, have you heard of this product? Hey, have you heard of this product? Hey, have you heard of this product? I mean, you either read the letter or you don't. You have no choice. The control is in the marketer. So you have to just think about billboards. You have no choice. You drive by. It's not like the billboard changes every time every one person drives by. Infomercials, one-way communication, right? You can't change what's happening in the infomercial. It doesn't individually change based on who's watching. So now, can I ask you something? And I want you to answer this question in the comments. Because this is where you're going to start having some major aha moments, and you're going to learn why everything else out there is just antiquated and doesn't work. When is the last time you channel flipped at night? When's the last time you flipped channels at night looking for something? All right. Type in the number 1 if you can't even remember the last time you were flipping channels at night and got sucked into an infomercial. So many people typing in the number one. So many people, right? Don't remember. Okay, what about when's the last time you got home from work and ran to the mailbox? See, we don't look at infomercials because we got Netflix, we got Hulu, we got DVR, we got on demand, we got YouTube. Guess what? The consumer has control. We don't run to the mailbox because we got email, we got text messages, we got messenger messages, we got consumer chooses what they're doing now. This is a fundamental shift in how we function as a society and how we communicate. And how can that not change marketing? How can that not change your copywriting? Listen, all right, tell me about something. Let's talk more about consumer control. The last time you saw an ad for a product you like, what did you do? Did you happen to, how many of you have ever Googled a product to see the reviews of it? Type in me if you've ever Googled a product to see the reviews. Oh, Alberto was perfect. Alberto, before I even showed it, he said, Google it. Yeah. Could you do this 30 years ago? No, there was nowhere to check. You couldn't check reviews. Heck, I go to Amazon. If you know what, if I don't Google it, I create a Facebook post. It takes me 2 seconds. Hey, anyone ever heard of this product? And my friends start messaging me within seconds. Man, I have so much control. I have so much information. I have access to so much information. How can we not change how we market, how we talk? The consumer now has the ultimate control because they can participate in the sales process, even if you're not aware of it. And you know what the most amazing thing is? That might sound scary to you, that the consumer has so much control. It's actually the best thing that's ever happened to the world of copywriting. The reason you think copywriting is so hard is because 30 years ago, that's what people thought. But today, it's so flipping easy because of something I call interactive marketing. So I want you to, I'll explain interactive marketing in a second, but I want you to think about the fact that you may not be aware of it. The consumer may not be aware of it, but let me show you an ad. You see this ad right here? Do you see how much interaction is happening with this ad? Do you know that everything is being tracked by Facebook? If they watch the ad, if they click play, Facebook knows. Facebook knows how long they watched the ad. If they click like, if they left a comment, if they click share, this is all stuff we could not do 30 years ago. You couldn't click like on a sales letter mailed to you at the house. You couldn't click like on an infomercial. So all of this is engagement, interaction. The consumer is typing things, is saying things, and that's all being registered. Do you know that Facebook allows you to retarget someone who watched only half of your ad but didn't finish it? Could you retarget someone that you mailed a sales letter to, but they opened it but didn't read it? You have no idea, right? So look at this data. Look at what Google's telling me. Google's like, hey, Anik, by the way, 51% of the people, that watch, 51% of your video views come from 25 to 34-year-olds, males. 89% of them are males. Like, my mind is sitting here and I'm like, the amount of access. So you know what that tells me? It tells me what to say. And this is amazing amount of control that, yes, the user, the consumer has, but they feed that data back to me. And I'm able to, this is why copywriting is so easy now. And I'm going to show you, you'll see, I'm going to show you how to convert that stuff into just words that are literally just done for you. Now, you've seen funnels, right? I want to explain something to you when we talk about what I call interactive marketing. We'll talk about that in a minute. The consumer mind has become really, really, really lazy. And that is the best thing for us because it means you can write the worst copy and make a ton of money even. And if you take my templates and that's all you ever do and use them to write copy, you can't go wrong. So you see this as a funnel. But do you see that a consumer is interacting with you before they ever even get to the buy page? They're literally doing micro commitments. They're opting in, they're watching a video. So you're able to do things one step at a time. 30 years ago, you couldn't. The reason your sales letter had to be so amazing when you mailed it to someone's house had to be the perfect words because it was one chance you had. You were trying to sell a product on the first connection. You had to be a superb salesperson. Today, all you're trying to do is get one tiny action. Hey, watch my video. Hey, give me your email address. And you graduate them up. I want to ask real quick, has anyone already had kind of an aha moment, something where they're like, you know what, holy crap, just type in wow. If you've already had a moment where you're sitting there thinking, I didn't even think about marketing the way it is. Like, I haven't even thought about the fact that it's completely evolved. Just type in wow. Well, there we go. Christopher, Anna, Jim, AJ, Marie, Rebecca, Hassan, Filippo, Mary. Wow, right? Okay, so keep listening because I'm like 5% of the value into this thing, okay? So what I want you to understand is smart marketers and entrepreneurs, this is a gold mine of information that makes your life lots easier and allows you to just use simple templates. And it makes copywriting dirt easy because you do not have to be fancy with your words. Words are unimportant. Psychology is everything, which is what I'm going to teach you today. It's clear. Direct marketing is dead. How can I say that? Okay, cold calling. 30 years ago, you want to, okay, I told you, I send out 1.2 million emails a day. You know what it costs me? Nothing. Okay, well, I pay my autoresponder. I pay SendLane a set amount per month. I don't know, pay them like $1,000 a month. I send out, I'm not even joking when I say I send like 50 million emails a month. 50 million emails a month for like $1,000. You could, do you know how much that would cost you for cold calling 20 years ago? About $1 a call, maybe a little bit more. It would cost me $50 million a month with a huge operation to reach 50 million people. I can send 1.2 million emails, snap of a finger in the morning. Okay, direct mail, we talked about it. Now you have the written sales letter. Listen, direct mails, do you know how much they cost? They would cost you about $5 per between shipping, fulfilling, writing, printing, $3 to $5 per. You want to send 10,000 of them, you're going to spend $40,000 to $50,000 to do that campaign. A written sales letter you can put up in a matter of just minutes. Seriously, nowadays with all these amazing tools, you put my formula in. So direct mail is dead. Who cares? It's a waste of money. It's too risky. Infomercials. Guys, an average infomercial would cost you $100,000 to film, plus an extra $30,000 in airtime just to test. You were $130,000 in before you could even test. Today, I share with you a formula that allows me to take my cell phone, do a selfie video, pop it up on YouTube, and I spent $0. I have students that are literally making millions of dollars with videos they shoot on their cell phone and pop up on Facebook or pop up on YouTube. VSL, it's called Video Sales Letter. WSL is Written Sales Letter. The power we have today is amazing. Okay, all right, think about this. How many times have you been to an event? 30 years ago, you would do events, right? You rent a hotel, get a staff, check people in, do marketing. People walk in manually. You have to have a staff. You have to talk to them. You have to spend your whole day. Ladies and gentlemen, today, oh, look at that. Our room is at max capacity. Let me just take a picture of this, guys, real quick, because I always love to take pictures to show everybody what is powerful. And actually, let me show you this. Here, I want to show you this. This literally proves my point. It absolutely proves my point that I'm just making right now. All right, you ready? Let me see if I can bring this over. Oh, I'm gonna have to quit this 1 second. All right, I want to show you this. Can you guys see this? Literally couldn't have come at a better time. It could not have come at a better time. 3,000 people on from all over the world right now. People couldn't join. 3,000 people on from all over the world right now. I don't have to, guys. If I showed you, like, you would laugh if you saw like how I'm dressed right now. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. I'm not wearing a suit, and I'm talking to 3,000 people from all over the world through the power of copywriting. Through the power of copywriting. Give me 1 second here. Actually, my system is erroring out for me. 1 second. Let me just take a picture of that. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. I just got a weird error. Can you guys still see me? Can you see my screen? Can you hear me? Can you hear me real quick? I'm getting a funky error, and I just want to make sure that it's not disturbing. Okay, guys. Yes. All right. So this is the power of interactive marketing. Interactive marketing is the new formula to selling. I call it the art of selling products by using new technologies that help you create relationship, connection, and trust using micro commitments. Oh my God, I cannot tell you how important that word is. Micro commitments. Write it down. I want you to write this definition down, okay? Seriously, right now. I don't care. Take a piece of paper, grab your phone, put it in your notes. The art of selling products by using new technologies that help create relationship, connection, and trust using micro commitments. Really powerful stuff. So why are micro commitments crucial? First of all, what are micro commitments? Okay, I want to give you a visual for micro commitments, okay? A lot of people, the biggest mistake that I see people make is that they will find someone that they want to sell something to and literally like start running after them and say, hey, you want to buy this? This is great. That's what we call the used car salesman, right? They're like hunting you down. But I will use you guys as an example. All right, I'm gonna have your mind's gonna be blown right now. I'm freaking getting these errors again. All right, how many of you have been looking forward to this webinar? Okay, let me walk you through the journey. Don't say anything right now because my comment section freezes. I want you to understand micro commitments. You must have seen an ad from me or an email from me, and you clicked the ad, micro commitment number 1, and you landed on a page. You read the page, micro commitment number 2. You opted in for the workshop, micro commitment number 3. You landed on the thank you page, there was a video. You watched it, micro commitment number 4. Then I told you to go to the Facebook group and join, and most of you did, micro commitment number 5. Then on the Facebook group, I said, watch this YouTube case study. It's really important, which it was. I wanted you to watch it. Micro commitment number 6. And then I sent you emails. You read them to get ready for this webinar. Micro commitment number 7. And then I got you to actually log into the webinar. Micro commitment number 8. And now it's an hour. It's going to be an hour soon. You're still here. You're learning. You're interested. Micro commitment number 9. Are you seeing the process I'm using? Type in wow right now if you just had mind blown. Like me walking you through your own journey. I love using myself as a case study, guys. I have nothing to hide. Good marketing is good marketing. When you visually see yourself walking through it, you realize the power. None of this was copywriting. I didn't get you where you are today because of copywriting. I got you there because of psychology, because of micro commitments, because of this case study that was issued by Microsoft. Microsoft did a study in 2015. Researchers in Canada surveyed 2,000 participants that studied in brain activity. All right, Microsoft found that since the year 2000, so it's been 15 years, the average attention span of a human being has dropped from 12 seconds to 8. The average attention span of a human being is now 8 flippin' seconds. Do you know what that means? That means we have the attention span that is less than of a freaking goldfish. We have an attention span that is less than of a goldfish. Goldfish have an attention span of 9 seconds. So when you try to get someone to buy something, I always say a copywriter has very simple 2 jobs. Most people will say, what's a copywriter or a salesperson's job? They'll say, it's to get the sale. No, it's not. It's not at all. You have 2 functions that I will make you a master of, and I can do that in 21 days. Function number 1 is to get their attention. That's it. Stop them dead in their tracks. Get the attention, because it's really hard right now. People are distracted, bings and dings and all these fancy things going on. The second function of a copywriter or someone who's in sales is to retain their attention. Keep the attention. The sale is a byproduct of you retaining someone's attention, right? It's just a byproduct. It happens on its own. So this is literally what Robert Kiyosaki said, by the way. He said, Onyx changed the entire approach to selling online. It's not even selling anymore. At Rich Dad, we've completely adapted to interactive marketing. Can you believe that? From a man who has literally sold probably close to $1 billion, if not more dollars worth of stuff, he's like, this is amazing. This is brilliant. See, there's 3 undeniable advantages of interactive marketing that I want you to really understand. This is why this is the perfect day and time for you to master copywriting. This is the perfect date and time, and this is why I say in 21 days I can turn you into a better copywriter than 80% of the world, because number 1, way less risk, way less investment, super fast execution. Number 2, shotgun versus sniper. Number 3, keep it simple. Simplicity really works, and I want to prove all 3 of these to you. So advantage number 1, less risk, less investment. What did I tell you? If you wanted to do a cold call operation, it would cost you tens of thousands of dollars. If you want to do a direct mail operation 20, 30 years ago, you better sweat bullets over the copy you write, because you're minimum $30, $40, $50,000 in the hole. If you want to do an infomercial, $130,000 in the hole. You want to do a newspaper ad, hundreds of dollars, maybe $300, $400, $500 in the hole. Ladies and gentlemen, today I can start advertising for free. If I use Craigslist or Facebook and Google, allow me to run an ad for $5. You know why I love this? Because I can write the worst ad in the world and it doesn't matter. They'll tell me it's bad. I can get live data like this, and I can know exactly what parts I need to change. So spend $5, edit my ad. It takes me like 15 minutes to write the ad, maybe 5, maybe 10. Spend $5, edit it again, maybe 20, 30 bucks in, I got the perfect ad. Before, you'd be thousands of dollars in just to test something. This is powerful, and I want you all to really understand that this is making copywriting so much easier. It's making copywriting so much easier, so much easier. All right, advantage number 2. This is why, this is the number 1 reason copywriting has gotten so much easier today versus what it was, 30 years ago. I call it the shotgun versus sniper. Now, imagine this. 20, 30 years ago, when you wanted to do some copy, you'd go to a data company. Let's say you're selling a weight loss product, okay? You're selling a weight loss product. You'd go to a company and you'd say, hey guys, I'm selling a weight loss product. What should I do? They would tell you, oh, here's a zip code in California. We know that women above the age of 40 in this zip code tend to be very good buyers of the weight loss market. That's it. You literally get a generic list of women above 40 in a generic area that are known in kind of historical performance to buy weight loss stuff. So you know what? You had to write the perfect message. You had to write the most brilliant message. You had to use a shotgun, because you had to write such a powerful message that even people, okay, who are not thinking about weight loss, that day they went to their mailbox, they were not thinking about, hey, I need to lose weight. That your headline would be so sexy, so amazing, that it would draw them in to read about this, right? So you had to spread your bullet wide. You had to spread your bullet wide. So you had to, this is why people would pay 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 grand to a writer, because they're going to spend $30,000, $40,000 testing it. They don't want to risk it. But today, ladies and gentlemen, today, think about this. You know, I can actually do this right now. If I wanted to do it, if I had the time, I would do it in front of you. I can go to Facebook and I say, Facebook, I would like to target someone who's, I want to sell a keto product, Facebook. I'd like to target someone who is within a 30-mile radius of Los Angeles, is a female above the age of 40, owns an iPhone, has past purchase history on your platform, has actively shown an interest in the keto diet, and has actively shown an interest in weight loss magazines, and is single. I can literally build an audience on the spot with Facebook that tells me that will show my ad to that. Now, why is that important? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have to write a very sexy ad to a woman who's already shown an interest in weight loss in keto, who is in my perfect demographic. You know what my headline can say? My headline can say, 5 ways to use keto to lose weight tomorrow. Simple. You can't do that though when you have very, very large audiences, right? Okay, again, I want some feedback. How many of you just had another aha moment? Just type in aha if you just thought, you're like, what the heck, man? I never thought about it that way. Like, this is why copywriting has become so much easier. And I got ahas pouring in left and right. That's awesome. That's awesome. Just pouring in. I love it. Keep them coming. All right. Now, keep it simple. Number 3, I just talked about that. Listen, every time I talk about copywriting and I see people talking about copywriting in the open world, they'll say trigger words, power words, sexy words. It's like, who cares, man? Look at my book title. My book title is How He Sold a $250 million Using This 5-Step Copywriting Formula. There is not a darn sexy word in that, yet 3,000 of you are spending your evening with me when you could be anywhere else to get this book, to be a part of what we're doing, to join the 21-day challenge. I want you to understand something is that when I go through the 5-step formula with you, you're going to say, okay, dude, I get it. Like, it's all about the psychology. It's all about addressing where someone's thoughts are, which are so easy to dissect. It's not about the sexy words. And the minute you remove that creative, sexy word need, guess what? You can write copy. So this is the 5-step formula that I've been using really again and again to sell $250 million. It's right there. I'm going to go through this rather quickly, because I'm committing to you that it's in the book. You'll get a much more detail about it in the book. Plus, if you take my 21-day challenge, which I know most of you will, I have an amazing training and an entire course on this. But these 5 steps have made me into a more interesting human being, more powerful human being, and now I have the ability to influence everyone around me in a positive, good way. I can talk to my team members, my vendors. I can talk to my family. I can talk to my customers, and just it's introduction, story, content, transition, and pitch. Now I can hear what you're saying. Wow, Anik, big aha. Thanks, man. What's the big deal with these 5 steps? These are simple words. I want you to look at them very differently than you ever have in your life. Okay? I want you to look at the purpose behind each of them. I want you to look at the purpose behind the introduction, story, content. And when you understand the psychological purpose that it feeds, the reason it's there, it'll fundamentally change how you think about everything. So introduction. Most people's introduction starts with, hi, my name is Anik Singhal. Welcome to this webinar. I'm going to talk to you about copywriting today. I've sold over $250 million worth of products. Nobody cares, dude. Nobody cares. The purpose of the introduction is not to introduce yourself, ironically. The purpose of the introduction is to tell them what's in it for them. So let's do it again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's webinar. I'm going to reveal to you the formula I have used to generate over $250 million in sales so you can go out and apply it to all of your business and ventures right away and increase your conversions. Hi, my name is Anik Singhal. So you see what I did? I put out, boom, right off the bat. This is for you. Right? I capture their attention and I create an open loop. I create an open loop. Now, I want you guys to dissect every step that I talk about here. I want you to actually think about what I've done in this webinar itself. I'm going to show you, I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm going to use myself as an example. All right, I'm going to use myself as an example. So I started this webinar with basically what's in it for you. My second slide in the webinar was, this is what you will learn. This is what's in it for you, right? So I need you to immediately, every time you talk to someone, even if you're at a party and you want to engage someone in a conversation, it's not about you. What's in it for them to talk to you? What's in it for them to spend 5 minutes with you at the punch bowl? Like, get in that habit. Then we move to story. This is one of my favorites because people got story all wrong. So people think story. Okay, story. Let me say, I was born in 1983 and I grew up in America. I was in India for a little. I said, again, nobody cares. Listen, nobody cares about you, unfortunately. Like, in the world of psychological influence and capturing people's attention or retaining people's attention, it should always be about them. So what exactly is the purpose of story? Most people think the purpose of story is credibility. That's why they'll say, ladies and gentlemen, I've won this many prizes. I've won this many this. So here, I'll give you an example of a horrible story. And it's not true, I'm just making it up. But let's just say at the beginning of the webinar, I was like, hey, welcome to today's training, everybody. My name is Onyx Singhal. I'm a 3 times Pulitzer Prize winning author. I have a PhD from Harvard in writing. I have 5 New York Times best-selling books, and I have won 30 poetry awards around the world. And I'm here to tell you that writing is easy. You can do it too. And I can tell you right now, you're thinking in your head, what? I can't do that. I don't have any of this stuff, right? I don't have any of this stuff. So the purpose of story, ladies and gentlemen, is relatability. Relatability. That's the purpose of story. Stop putting yourself above everybody. I have a clear concept. Don't be Batman. Everyone wants to make themselves Batman in their stories. Don't be Batman. If I came to you tomorrow and I said, hey, man, what are you doing tonight? What are you doing at 2 a.m. tonight? I'll ask you right now. What are you doing tonight at 2 a.m.? I said, I'm sleeping. I say, really? That's selfish of you. Why aren't you out saving the world? Batman saves the world every night. Why aren't you out fighting crime? You'd look at me and be like, I'm not Batman. I'm not a billionaire. I'm not in the best shape of my life. I don't have all these gadgets and toys and all this technologically advanced stuff. Versus, what if I asked you this? What if I said, hey, man, Batman will meet you at the corner of 5th and K Street. Can you just pick him up and drive him to the other side of the city? He needs a ride so he can go fight crime. You'd say, yeah, I could do that. Robin, listen, don't be Batman because no one relates to Batman. So when you are telling your story is not about you. Your Batman is what you're selling. Make it the system, the product. And your story is not about you. Your story is about your journey to the system. How did you discover this system? And you got to build the hardship. You got to build the pain. You have to show your consumer, look, you can either do it the way I did it, or you could do it like easily. Like, let me be Robin. Let me deliver this system to you. Let me be the conduit. Let me be the deliverer of this. Okay, let me put this all into perspective. How did I start my story earlier today? How did I start my story? Did I not tell? It was true. The story was completely true. Did I not tell you that? Did I not? Okay. Can you guys see my screen? You should be able to see story step 2. I'm hearing from some people that a couple people saying it's frozen. Can you just see? You should see purpose, relatability. You should see a little Robin. Type in yes if you can see a little Robin. A little Robin on the screen. All right. So for the rest of you guys, I don't know what's going on. We are having technical issues for some people, right? Because we're at max capacity. So what was I saying? Okay. Didn't I tell you the true story? I said, ladies and gentlemen, I hated writing. I sucked at it. It was my first D-. I still don't like writing. And then I told you about how I met Justin Ford by sheer luck. Do you want to be lucky? Do you want to learn copywriting and the #1 skill every entrepreneur needs through luck? Or do you want me to just deliver it to you here, today, now? Cut all the tape. So do you see how I'm doing that? Right? Now, nothing wrong with it. It's completely true. It's completely awesome. But I need you to learn that the story is about relating to people. The story is about your journey. The story is about your journey. Jeremy says, yeah, you said you got a D- in English. So I want you to really, really, really take that into effect. Okay. Now, content. The purpose of content is credibility. Now you think, I thought the purpose of content was to teach. Isn't the whole time people think credibility is story and content is to teach. Don't teach. You don't teach. But a lot of people pull content completely out. Why is content credibility? Here's why. I'll give you a prime example right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to teach you how to lose weight. I want you to sign up for my service. It's $1,000 a month. I'm going to show you 3 steps to losing weight. We're going to lose a lot of weight together. You ready? Step number 1, eat less. Step number 2, move more. Step number 3, drink some more water. Thank you very much. I'll take the $1,000 now. Let's start your coaching. There is no chance you're signing up with me. No chance whatsoever. Why? Because I did not lead you to any aha moments. Not a single one. So my credibility comes from me having taught you something. My credibility comes from me having showed you something powerful, something you learned, something new that makes you go, oh my God, I really need to stick around this person because wow, they know their stuff, right? So you'll notice, like I've been asking you, like how many of you are having an aha moment, right? Like how many of you are learning something? Anna says, this is awesome stuff. Thank you, Anna. I love it, right? So you've got to give people diagrams, something visual, right? Just look at this. What do I have in front of you right now? It's a diagram, 5 steps, diagram. This diagram right here has made me $24 million. It's a napkin drawing of the email marketing business model. That diagram over there made me about $7 million, digital publishing. The reason you want to give people diagrams is because it keeps them linear. They always know where they are. Like right now, if you look at my presentation, you know we are on step 3 together of 5. You're never lost with me. But the biggest reason I love content is aha moments. The unique, valuable content you give someone in this part of the presentation is where you get the sale. Ladies and gentlemen, again, most people think the pitch is where you get the sale. Not true. Not true at all. It's in the content. This is the part of your presentation, of your copy, of your opt-in page, of your email, of your written sales page, of your VSL, of your webinar, where someone decides, I'm buying, I'm in, I'm taking it. This is where you get the sale. Step number 4 is the transition. This is where you answer the why. Look, there is an elephant in the room. Oh my God, he's going to charge me. Oh my God, he's going to sell me. This is where the whole purchase process is going from the subconscious mind to the conscious mind. The conscious mind is a very logical mind. The conscious mind puts everything in logical perspective, right? So you answer the why. What do I mean by why? There's a simple question. Why are you going to charge me? Why are you going to charge me? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is my bread and butter. I have a staff of 15 people. We provide Class A service. We respond to all of our clients within 3 to 4 hours tops. And in order to be able to maintain that, we charge some fees for our services, but we've gotten them down to as low as we possibly could to serve you best. Done. Notice something. You walk into electronic stores, buy a television set. You've never, ever, ever asked, like, why are you charging me for this TV? Because you innately understand it's a TV, someone paid for it, I got to pay for it, like someone paid to build it, it's hard material, hard cost, I got to pay for it. But sometimes when you're selling things like coaching or digital products or affiliate products, you've got to explain a little bit, right? Now, I'm going to move to the last step here, guys. Most people would say the purpose of pitch is to get the sale. I am here to tell you the purpose of the pitch is to confirm the sale. Huh, interesting, right? Because you've moved to the logical mind. I want you guys to all write this down, okay? If you're listening to me, write this down. I want you to actually write it all into the notes here. Write into the question box, okay? Write it into the question box. I want you to write 10x, 10x, 10x. Write it down right now. I want to see a bunch pour in before I continue. And I'm just going to take a quick sip of water, everybody. I'm talking for like 90 minutes straight. I love this stuff, though. If you can't tell, this is what drives me. I know that this is where your life is going to change. When you understand the simplest things about the human mind, the psychology, and what makes someone tick, and when you see how I apply it, oh, wow, look at all the 10x's coming in. Here's why I said 10x. The average person wants to get a 10x return on their investment. So the logical mind says, he's asking me for $1. Am I going to get at least $10 back? I'm greedy. The average human is greedy. You got to play into it. You got to know it. So this is why when you watch presentations, people say bonus 1, bonus 2, bonus 3, they value stack. This is why when you watch an infomercial, they say buy now and get 2, not 1 for the price of 1. It's because they're value stacking. They're getting to the place where you're like, the logical mind's like, oh my God, this is such a good deal. I have to have it. That's not getting the sale. That's confirming a sale. Okay, let me ask you this. How many of you have ever been on a webinar that you joined and you knew that there was going to be something to buy at the end of it? You always know, you guys have been on webinars before, but you still stayed. What is the only question in your mind if you stay? Look, if you didn't like the training, you're not going to buy the product. The product could be $1. You're never going to make it. People bounce off. You just quit. You leave the webinar. But what's the only question? Why do you stay? Why do you stay until the very end? Why do you watch? A lot of you are getting the answer right. Christopher, Lynn, John, Akshay, let's see here, Josh, so many of you got it right. Victoria, right? Isabella, Ellen. Okay, the question is, how much? Well, let me ask you a question. Why would you ever ask how much money if you weren't already sold? If you came to me tomorrow and said, Anik, I've got golf clubs, Tiger Woods used, they're amazing, 80% off. I'm never going to ask you how much. I don't play golf, I don't like golf, and I don't care for Tiger Woods. I don't care if you're selling them for $500 or 5,000. I'm not buying them. How much is irrelevant to me, right? So the purpose is to confirm the sale. This is where you want to make sure everybody feels they're getting an overwhelming deal. You got to play into that. You got to play into that. So what you do when you look at your pitches, you say, how am I going to be able to get this consumer to believe that they're getting an overwhelming deal? I want to take a quick break here because we're literally finishing up step 1. We're finishing up secret 1 of the 3 secrets. And I just want to ask you guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about the training so far today? We've literally only spent an hour together, 10 being the best, 1 being not good at all. Christopher says 10. Nansat says, wow. Alberto says 11. Anna says a million. Susan, Elma, 10. Elizabeth, 10. You guys are enjoying it? Good. I'm glad, because I really want to show you guys. We haven't even reached the part where I'm going to interact with you, where you're going to actually go do stuff. You're actually going to go do stuff. So you're getting a ton of people that are just typing in 10s. This is awesome. Tons of people typing in 10s, 11s, 12s. You know, this is the same stuff I implemented for Les Brown, everybody. In just 1 year, Les said he earned over $1 million thanks to the copy work we did for him. Truly, this is what we did. I applied the 5-step formula. And can I tell you something? Les Brown has sold over $100 million worth of products from the stage. This man is a master communicator. If you know Les Brown, he knows how to impact minds. And when I got done with him, when I showed him my system, he literally said, I wish I knew you. He said this, you dramatically changed my life. And he's like, wow, what I have to travel 2 days to do and be on stage for an hour and a half, you taught me how to do in 15 minutes with a video. I said, yeah, let's put on a phone and just follow my formula, right? Dan De Silva, this guy is still in his 20s. He copied my exact formula. He actually literally copied it to the T. In 90 days, did $1.1 million because he focused on the 5-step formula. So I'm going to ask you a very simple question. Do you guys believe that especially if I invested like 21 days with you going through it, can you follow this simple formula? Can you follow this simple formula? Yeah, I want you to type in yes if you can. Elma says yes. Angela says yes. Christopher says yes. Aaron, Anna, Dana, Dana, Tony, David, Casey, Sheba, Shina, Karabo, Benjamin, Jason, Matthew, Linda. I can't read everyone's name. We literally have 3,000 people on, right? I know you can. I've taught it to so many people and seen it work, right? And so I already asked you this question, but this is why I want to work with you. Like, if this is what you're getting in an hour from me, I want to work with you month over month, every day. Literally for a few bucks a day, right? That's what I want to be able to do with you. But before we do any of that, I want to prove to you that you can be a copywriter. All right. And this is where I don't know if Facebook's going to fail me and we might have to find a different way to do it. But secret number 2 is what I call the 3-minute copywriter. I want you to give me 3 minutes and I'll turn you into a copywriter using nothing but a powerful secret copywriting weapon that even top copywriters use all the time. I use all the time. All of our coaches that we have that teach copywriting, these guys are literally, they've written millions of dollars of the copy. They use this all the time. All right. So there's nothing scarier when writing copy than staring at a flipping blank screen, not knowing where to start. Right? It's called writer's block. It's the worst thing. It's the one thing that holds a lot of people back from wanting to write copy. It's literally the one thing. It's super scary. It's called writer's block. You do not need to be talented for writing. That's the best part because of formulas that you can apply. Remember, just reminding you, I was least likely to ever become a writer. Don't make me go through my story again. D-, all that stuff. I still don't like writing. Because ironically today, thanks to interactive marketing, thanks to the laser targeting we can do with our ads now, we don't have to be trained wordsmiths. We're actually better off not doing that, not being like that. Creative, creating a winning marketing campaign and sales copy is not a matter of creativity anymore. It's a result of having the right copy template. I want you to write that word down. If you haven't written it down yet, I really want you to have a moment here. Write down template. How do you know what the right template is? You model the copy you already know converts. This is what I do day and night. You want to know how I'm able to make millions of dollars? I model what works. I don't reinvent. I don't recreate. So start creating your $1 million templates. That's an option. I'm going to tell you right now, I've spent years. I've spent at least the last 10, 12 years. I didn't start right away when I wasn't creating my templates when I first started 17 years ago. So it's probably been about 12 maybe years that I've been doing this. So here's the process, okay? If you want to create your own templates that you can create, I'm going to give you the steps. Step number one, I want you to go, like you could do this tonight, you could do this tomorrow. And I want you to sign up for, pick a niche that you want to learn about. Like, hey, I'm going to go into the dog training niche, or I'm going to go into the whatever niche. And I want you to Google and find as many email lists as you can humanly possibly get on. 5, 10, 12, 20. Use a different email address, not your own, so you can keep everything in one place and sign up for them all. And every day you're going to start getting emails from them. Step number 2, look for emails and sales pages that repeat. What am I talking about? Listen, whenever there is a product that is converting really well in a niche, multiple people promote it at the same time. This is why I want you to use one email address, a new email address, and opt into all these lists in one place, because you can start to track the trends. And if all of a sudden you're like, you know what, this is like the 6th or 7th time I have seen this product getting promoted, you take a minute and you put it aside. You put it on a separate file, you write down the URL, and you keep tabs on it. So you pay attention to emails, Facebook ads, YouTube ads that catch your attention. You read copy each day with pen and paper. I mean, literally print it out, you read it, you analyze it. Because once you see many products being promoted, you will then start to see, okay, these 5, 6 products really get promoted a lot. So you're going to print those copies out and you're going to look for consistent patterns. What are their headlines? What are their bullet points? And that's how you will create your own template. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Does that sound like a lot of work? I'm just going to flat out ask you, do you guys actually want to do that work? Like, do you want to sit here and spend, because I've done it over 12 years. You're welcome to type in no if that does not sound like something you want to do. Like literally, it will take you probably about a year of work. Like Christopher says, hell no. Some people are saying yes, and that's okay. It is a lot of work though. I enjoy it. I like doing it. Okay, because I'm like a total student of copy. I'm always learning, always evolving. So I love it. But if this is not something that gets you going, it is a lot of work. So my option to you is it's a full-time job, really. And this is what I do this at least once a day. Sometimes twice a day, but I do it because of pure passion. So what I have this, like, I have all these templates I've created. So what I've started doing is I was like, man, I should just make them available, right, to the students. So you could create your own templates, or I could just like give you mine, right? And I'm going to show you, like, this is where, all right, so let me see if I can make it actually work. I'm going to prove to you the power of templates. So let's see if this works, because a lot of you who have been active in the Facebook group, you've been posting you've been posting headlines, and like some of them are just, I got to tell you guys, like, holy crap, they are not good. All right, so let me go through this. All right, I can actually leave a post here. Write your headline. I'm putting a post, okay? So 1 second, because I want you all to go to the Facebook group in a minute. We're going to do a challenge, and I'm going to actually time it. It's going to be awesome. You're going to see how powerful templates are. I'm going to turn all of you into a copywriter in 3 minutes. So write your headline using my template I shared on the webinar. Oops. All right. And I'm sorry, I have to do this. Actually, here, let's try something. I don't think it's going to work, but I'll give it a shot. Why not? Facebook, are you going to cooperate with me now? Oh, wow. It just cooperated with me. Sweet. All right. I'll be able to post here. Okay, so we're not going to start just yet. I want to share with you guys the actual template and copy it. So, ready? This is the headline template. I'm going to leave. How am I going to do this? All right, I'll keep coming back to it so you can stare at it, okay? I wish I could copy and paste it. I can do that also. Hang in there, hang in there. Don't start the timer yet. By the way, can I get, while we're doing this, because I want to set this challenge up, are you guys excited to do this? Are you guys excited to do this? I want everyone typing in a yes if you're going to participate. By the way, I'm going to pick winners. People who participate, you are going to win cash prizes. This is your chance. If you didn't win earlier, just got to figure out how to get this flipping template. All right, awesome. I got it. All right, ready? All right, very simple. All right, specific solution. How to do X in just X days, even if you don't have any X or Y. All right, I'm happy to show you guys examples, but I actually want you to do this thing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go write. You have to do it in this post, okay? Write your headline using the template I shared on the webinar. All right, here we go. Now, you have to respond to this post. You cannot do another new post. This is the only post I'm going to be paying attention to. I'm going to mark it as an announcement. All right, and then what I'm going to do is unmark everything else as an announcement. So it'll be the very top post. I'm going to literally remove this as an announcement. I'm going to remove this as an announcement now, and I'm going to remove this as an announcement. So now what you're going to see is only this post. Go to, let me show you the URL. Go to, let's go to the next page here. Go to silentseller.com/FB. Silent Seller. I'm not starting the timer yet, but we're going to bring up the timer, okay? You're going to have 3 minutes. So you have to do it as a comment to this post. So I'm going to put 3 minutes on here. I'm not going to start yet. silentseller.com/FB. silentseller.com/FB. You'll see my #1 post here. And what you need to do is leave a comment where you use my template and write yourself a headline. Ladies and gentlemen, you are all going to now be writing headlines. This is not the only template to use, by the way. Come on. There's many ways to write great headlines. This is just one of them. This is just one of them, okay? This is just one of the headline templates. But what I want to share with you is when you have the ability to use templates. Look at this. We have 15 people already. Come on. I'm going to read these. We have 15 people already. Lola, she got too excited too quickly. How to train your dog to heel even if you have never trained a dog before. I want specific, guys, specific. How to get to page 1 on Google in just 7 days, even if you don't have any experience. Yes, Vivian. Let's all say congrats, Vivian. Powerful headline. Vivian, you just turned into a copywriter. Oh, forgot to do this. 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes. I want you to do this. You can put multiple ones in if you want, by the way. You can put multiple ones in if you want, all right? Let's hit refresh real quick. By the way, how many of you are enjoying this? This is kind of fun, right? Bunch of people. Oh, wow, look at that. 100 headlines came in. Congratulations. Over 100 of you have started to become copywriters, right? So what you have to do, some of you have defined it. Go to this URL, silentseller.com/FB, silentseller.com/FB. It'll take you to the Facebook group, and the very first post is my only announcement. It'll say, write your headline using the template I shared on the webinar. All right, write your headline. And so I want you to be specific. How to get a specific result like Vivian did in just specific time frame, specific. Even if you don't have any, whatever, something specific, that is going to create for a powerful headline. Let me just see, how many do we have now? Look at this, 292. How much time do we have? 2 minutes. We have less than 2 minutes, but 292 of you, right? How to get the ability to generate income in just 7 days, even if you don't have any business ideas. Oh, awesome. I challenge you, after we're done with the webinar, go through the headlines that were being submitted. They were so bad. And all I did is not even 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I took 1 minute with you, 1 minute. And they gave you one template, and all of a sudden you guys are writing powerful headlines. Can you guys all just, I want you to write in mind blown. Mind blown if you're sitting here and you're like, holy crap. Like seriously, holy moly, like this is how it can be. I want you to write mind blown into the actual, don't put it into the forum or into the group, put it into the GoToWebinar. Tito says, boom, right? Let's look at some more. Like we have people literally pouring in right now, becoming 555 right now. 555. How to get rock hard abs in 10 days, even if you don't have any time to exercise. Oh, man. I'm literally telling you, I was reviewing headlines back to back to back to back to back for the last week, and they were so bad. And all of a sudden, I give 1 minute of work with you, and you guys are writing powerful headlines. Now, let me ask you, how many of you are happy that you're here on this webinar today? I told you you were going to take away absolute golden nuggets of amazing information. And Chantel says, I'm happy. All right, let's check. I'm going to keep checking. How much time do we have left here? 13 seconds. Okay, I'm going to give you guys like another minute, because I'm having fun with this. I love the fact that so many of you are taking action. Let's see how many people. I'm going to pick winners later, guys, by the way, because I don't want to take time on this. Got a bunch of you that are putting in the wrong place. 700 people right now that took on the challenge. 700 people that took this challenge on. Let's read some more. Let's read some more. How to get clean in just 30 days, even if you don't have any soap. All right, this Lewis is messing with us. It's good though. It's funny. I like it. I mean, it's a bad headline because it's crazy, but I get what you're doing there. How to generate 5 figures income in just 7 days, even if you don't have any experience. Man, we're getting so much better. How to learn to sit on a horse in the next 30 minutes, even if you don't have a horse. I love it. That's interesting. How to get sober in just 30 minutes, even if you're drinking all night. All right, you guys get this though? Come on. Come on. This is awesome. 822 of you, congratulations. You've officially become a copywriter. You've officially become a copywriter in 3 minutes. All right, I cheated. All right, 4 minutes. Time ran out, by the way. Guys, like, seriously, can we just take a step back in a moment to just, I want you to, you know what? I need to hear from you guys because I get so excited with this stuff. Like, can you please type in like OMG? If you're having a moment right now where you're like, what the heck just happened? That was like some wizardry, right? Jim's like, OMG. Jay says, mind blown. Julie, OMG. Jason, OMG. Ruth, OMG. Dennis, OMG. Vicky, OMG. Aaron, OMG. You know what I'm going to do? I want to do one more thing here. I'm going to do one more thing here. I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to do something that's going to be fun. How did you enjoy the workshop tonight? Leave a comment with your feedback. Did you learn a lot? All right. And what I want you to do, I want everyone who wasn't here to feel jealous as crap, like people who didn't show up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this. And what I would ask is, guys, I'm going to add this also at the top as a announcement. Okay. So let's just click on the announcements and then look at this, 957. Flipping A. Flipping A. I'm going to pin that to the top. But guys, later on, can you please go in here and leave me a comment? How did you enjoy the workshop tonight? Leave a comment with your feedback. Did you learn a lot? Because I want everyone else who's not here, who's not seeing this thing. Look at that. We already got 3 comments coming in. Love the power of the internet, right? So that, all right, I don't want to get too excited because we still have a lot more to learn and we have a lot more to share. But this is what I wanted to share with you guys, right? You have 3 minutes. We already did all of this. We already did all of this. We already did all of this. Like I was too excited. Was that hard? Was that hard? So many of you think copywriting is so hard. This is why. If I could do that with you in 3 minutes, imagine what I'll do with you in 21 days. This is why I say in 21 days, I can turn you into a better copywriter than 80% of the world. So what I want to do here is I just want to, one last check, please, because I get really, this is so awesome. I want to see how many people officially became a copywriter. Almost 1,000 people. Come on, 2 more. I want to say 1,000. I want to say 1,000. You see it live in front of you, happening live in front of you. 1K. There we go. Today, 1,000 people became a copywriter because of something very simple. So that's the true power of having the right templates. What if you could have a mathematical proof that your headline is good? Tell me, how many of you would just love that? All right, I want to share something else with you. This is really cool. I've created a tool that we'll talk about how you can get your hands on. I'm going way long, by the way. Today's workshop is way too long. Hey guys, is it okay if I just go longer? Because I'm supposed to be wrapping up right now and I still got a good half an hour to go. Are you with me? Type in yes if you're cool with me just continuing to just blow your minds and teach you stuff and not just cut it off because it's time. Love it. Everyone said yes, 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 yes. All right, cool. Let's do this. All right, I'm going to do something really cool. I want to show you guys something that'll just blow your mind. All right, I'm going to go grab comments. Let's go grab one of these headlines. Okay, Joe, I'm going to grab your headline. How to get that ripped beach body within 90 days, even if you don't have any exercise experience. Ladies and gentlemen, we created, all right, for our challenge takers, we created an actual AI-driven headline analyzer tool. And we're about to create a sub-headline analyzer, bullet point analyzer, opt-in page analyzer, email analyzer, visual flow analyzer, auditory rhythm analyzer, readability analyzer. But we have right now is a headline analyzer. Check this out. Look how powerful this is. Copy, paste, analyze. And this thing will come back and tell you, you scored an 84. It's a green, so it's good. But just in case you want to know how you can make it better, hey man, you have no emotional words in there. You scored a 0 on emotional words. By the way, you were good on the length, but you could have a little, maybe one extra word in there. Oh, sorry, it's too long. Maybe a few less words. So literally, you get a line by line, data-driven actual analysis on how to make your headline better. Let's grab another one. All right, let's grab another one. By the way, we got 1,029 in here. How to become a product creator. I'm just gonna grab Ruli's. Okay, Ruli, here we go. Ready? Copy, paste, analyze. Ruli got an 81. Ruli got 81. So what did I tell you? I said I will turn you into a better copywriter than 80% of the world in a matter of just 21 days. Guys, in 3 minutes, I turned you into a better headline writer than 80% of the world. Mathematical proof right in front of you. All right, let's grab Elizer's. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Let's grab hers right here. Analyze. 81. Okay, now tell me. Can I strut around and walk a little bit? Did I not just prove to you guys live in front of you the power of what we're saying? Okay, how many of you type in crazy? Type in crazy if this is just like, what the heck is going on here? Because we actually have a tool that for those of our students who work with, you literally just copy paste into it and it just analyzes stuff for you. Just type in crazy. Just type in crazy if you're sitting here like, what the heck is going on? Like, what is literally happening in front of your eyes? And I can't make any of this stuff up because I'm doing it live in front of you guys. I'm sharing the screen, showing it. You can go to the Facebook group and see every bit of it, right? So stay with me, and what I want to do is I'm going to give you your own collection of templates. Plus, I'll show you how to get your hands on the headline analyzer tool. Listen, this is the kind of stuff I showed to Dory Friend. $1 million in 14 days is what she went on to create. She hated selling. She was like, oh, I'm not good at selling. I can't sell. Don't make me sell. And I told her flat out, I said, trust me, you can do this. You know, trust me, you can do this. $1 million in sales in 14 days. I just proved to you in 3 minutes that you can be a copywriter. Imagine what we can do together in 3 weeks, 21 days of your time. All right, last but not least, I want to show you something that I call the IP Man method. The IP Man method. How the same thing that helped Bruce Lee become the greatest martial artist of all time can help you become a master copywriter. Undoubtedly, Bruce Lee is one of the greatest martial artists in history. But as a kid, he wasn't interested in martial arts. In fact, he had a nasty temper and constantly was getting into street fights with gang members. When he turned 16, his father sent him to study martial arts with a martial arts grandmaster known as IP Man. Even though IP Man trained him only for a couple of years, he had such an impact on his life that Bruce never stopped training and mastering his skill. And today he became the greatest of all flipping time. But no one ever talks about IP Man. Everyone always talks about Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee, but no one actually understands Bruce Lee would never exist if there wasn't this man. If that man right there wasn't there, IP Man. See, that's the power of having the right mentor at the right time in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, a mentor is everything. A mentor is everything. But a mentor is flipping expensive. See, when I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. My first sales copy was more like random rambling, and then it was more than that than actual sales copy. But then I started seeing some success only when Justin Ford entered my life. So I had no idea. I got lucky. right? I was in the right place at the right time, and one of the best copywriters in the world shows up at my doorstep, says, "Kid, I want to teach you copywriting," and insists and begs me to let me be a student for weeks. Like, who does that? That was ridiculous, right? My copy got better and my sales skyrocketed. The result was directly proportional. Was my mentor a wizard? No, he had just enough experience under his belt to teach me simple copywriting formulas that sell. By the way, today I don't even use this formula. I've evolved. I'm here and I'm ready to teach you an even simpler, easier way to do this. A good coach, a good mentor will save you countless sleepless nights and hundreds of thousands of dollars in lost income. Seriously. A serious coach will, but here's the problem with coaches. They cost a ton. Here, let me show you. This is literally a copywriting coach. I went and found this, okay? $597 per hour. Now, if you got an hour a day from them for 21 days, that would be $12,537. Literally. And this is what you need. This is one of the most powerful reasons to learn. Someone was with you. When you want to learn a sport, you have a coach. When you go to school, you have a teacher. Like, we have coaches all of our lives. When we're growing up, we have our parents holding our hands, right? Okay, even this one. This was $290 an hour. This is literally this 145 for 30 minutes, $290 an hour. This is the cheapest person I could find. Then this is an actual coach I respect. This is someone who is really good at it. You know what he charges? $25,000 to $50,000 per client that he coaches. Look at this one, $250 an hour. You are literally, for 21 days, you'd be paying these people 5 figures. So of all the ones I just showed you, there was only one of them that I actually respect. The rest of them are honestly crap. So you'd be learning bad copy. But what if you could get not one, but 7 A-level copywriters as coaches, each of them with 10,000 plus hours of actual client work to help you get your copy? And you know what? For a few bucks a day. That's been my dream. I keep telling people my mission is to get this out in front of people. So stay with me, and I'm going to show you how to do that just in a few minutes, because I really know the power of, if I can spend some time with you like we just did today for 3 minutes, I can create massive movements. And I've got 7 other people coming in with me who are amazing copywriters that can do that as well. So let's do a quick 60-second review. Copywriting is at least 10 times easier today than it was 20 years ago. Okay, I want to ask you, did I prove that to you? Type in the number 1 if I proved to you that copywriting is much easier today and you can do it. Type in the number 1 if I proved to you right now. I got so many comments, man. I can't even see. Okay. All right. Okay. Number 2. Point number 2 was my simple copywriting 5-step formula you can use to create sales, and it works every time. Number 3, you have what it takes to become a copywriter. Proved it to you in 3 minutes. We had over 1,000 people become copywriters in 3 minutes. Templates that you know convert are powerful weapons. Templates that you know convert are powerful weapons, and nobody succeeds alone. You need a guide to show you the right path and to warn you of the pitfalls that lay in front of you. You really do need a guide, right? This is like summarization of what we went over today. But I have everything that you need. It's literally right in front of you. So can you follow these simple, easy steps? Now you have 2 choices. You can make a choice today, and I'm okay with either one. Your choice is you could use what you heard and do it yourself. I gave you the power. I told you how to build your own templates. I gave you enough code. If you want, you can take 10 books, buy a few other courses, piece the pieces together. It'll take you 1 year to get good, 3 to 5 years to get great. Or I'm going to tell you the way you should do it. Work with me. Come alongside. Let me just give you the formula on a platter. Let me show you the easy way. I mean, cut years down into 21 days. If you want my help, these are the rules that apply, though. Before I even ask you for your permission, these are the rules that apply. You have to follow the system. I do not want you innovating. You need to follow the system. You must agree to use what I teach for good. We already agreed on that. I mean this. I say this again and again. We do not use our powers because this becomes a superpower for bad. You must agree to help others on your path to success. And I do reserve the right to deny access to anyone who breaks my rules. So now, having said that, I want to share with you something that's going to blow your mind. And I promise you, I wouldn't even bring it up. I wouldn't even build this up the way I have unless I knew it was a no-brainer for everybody in this room right now. But I'm not going to do it. Have you guys gotten value out of this presentation? Type in wow if you've gotten value today, if you've learned today, if your mind has expanded, if you see how you can deploy and use what I've taught you to make a ton more money, whether you have a business or you're starting a business. Type in wow right now. Come on. Wow. Okay. Dude, okay, well, lots of wows coming up. Cool. I want to ask you for your permission now. I want to share with you an opportunity, my 21-day challenge, and the ability for you to stay with me on a daily basis for literally a few bucks a day, where we work with you, teach you, coach you, guide you, review your copy, write with you, help you. I want to ask for your permission. I'd like to share more about that with you. It is going to be the best deal you've ever seen. It's tremendous. It's killer. It's actually so awesome. You probably want to stick around just to see it because it'll blow your mind. But I want your permission. So I need you to type in yes if I have earned the ability to show you this, because I promised you today I was not going to share it with you unless you felt like I had earned the right. Ron says permission granted. Keith says yes. Lydia says wow. Kaori says yes. Casey says yes. Felicia says yes. Jennifer, yes. Francis, yes. Antonio, yes. Anna, yes. All right. Love it. Some people are like, how much? It means, see, you get it? You see how the formula works? Listen, you know what? We had like 50 people leave the webinar, and that's fine. Out of 3,000, 50 people, because it wasn't for them. Maybe that's just like not what they're looking for. But 2,950 of you are here. Why would you still stay? I just told you, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share an opportunity with you. You're still listening because you're already sold. The formula I use is right in front of you guys. I use it all the time, right? So my promise to you is simple. Give me 30 minutes a day, maybe up to 60 minutes. I should say 30 to 60 minutes a day for the next 21 days, and I'll turn you into a better copywriter than 80% of the people in the world, even if you never got more than a D- in your writing class like me. I need 21 days. Can you promise to commit 10 to 20 hours over the next 21 days to learn the #1 money-making skill on the planet? Type in me. Type in me. I want to see at least 100 me's pour in right now. I mean it. I want to see at least 100 me's pour in right now before I move on, because I want the commitment. Oh, wow, look at that. I wish I could show you guys this. It's incredible. Okay, so here's how it's going to work. I want to introduce you to what I call the Silent Seller Project, brought to you actually by Conversion Academy. You've been seeing some stuff about that. You've been hearing some stuff about this, about the Conversion Academy community. This is the only system you'll ever need to master the #1 skill, which is copywriting, tested and proven with 17 years of copywriting experience. That's mine. That doesn't even include my 7 coaches. Probably collectively, we've got well over 55 to 60 years of experience. All right. All right. Here's how it works. You'll get my 5-step formula for creating copy that converts. You'll get daily training directly from me to sharpen your copywriting edge. You'll get my fill in the blank templates. What you saw today was nothing, to create killer copy in no time. You'll get feedback, actual live feedback from the 7 master copywriters from around the world. You'll become a better copywriter than 80% of people in the world, ready to make money on demand. So here's what you get inside. The first thing that we are going to do together, if there's nothing else you do, I double dog dare you to do the 21-day challenge. Listen, there's literally no fluff in this program to help you go from an absolute copywriting beginner to a copywriting master in just 21 days. First and foremost, you get daily bite-sized training videos to help you sharpen your skills. These videos are anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, 10, maybe 25 minutes. And then I give you a little bit of an assignment, right? So that's why I say 30 to 60 minutes. But look, I've got a full outline. By the way, if you stay till the very, very end during my interviews with my students, I'm actually going to log in and show you the challenge. It's so cool. But you can see most of the videos, you got some that are like, well, day 1 is a lot of like multiple videos, but then you got 22 minutes, 26, 18, 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. These videos are done by me. Like, for example, one of the videos is your big idea, how to come up with a hook. Listen, in about 20 to 30 minutes, I'll make you a master on how to come up with a big idea, how to come up with a hook, no matter how many times, no matter what you do. Here, I talk about a concept no other copywriter in the world has ever talked about, called visual flow. This is how you can take bad copy and instantly make it into better copy, right? Then what happens is every day, every 3 to 4 days, I give you a simple assignment. Plus, I give you 3 to 4 days to do it. So just like today, I gave you a little assignment and you went out and you did it and you're like, whoa, I can do this. You won't even realize you're becoming a master copywriter. I'll be like tricking you into it to give you little assignments. And then we have an accountability group where we actually check up on you. That's right. We actually have a group where we check up. You can ask questions. You can engage. You can talk to us. You can post your assignments. We'll look into them. We'll check them out for you. So it's right there. It's right inside the center, right inside of our members area. So the real value here, I just want to ask you a question. How much would a Harvard MBA cost you? Harvard MBA is going to cost you at $300,000, 2 years, full time, 50 to 60 hours a week. I'm asking for 21 days, about 10 to 20 hours total. And seriously, you get a Harvard MBA, your best case scenario, you're going to make 100, 120 grand a year after 2 years of full commitment. I'm giving you guys a skill set here that I've used. Guys, I've been offered up to $250,000 just to write one piece of copy that would take me 3 days. Forget making 100 grand a year. 3 days, I was going to make $250,000. And I turned it down, by the way, because my time is worth more. I wanted to write my own copy. That was actually when I wrote the $3.3 million copy. In time, really? I mean, you're going to spend 2 years and 50 hours each week. All I'm asking is for 10 to 20 hours. It's a tiny fraction of the MBA cost. Let me ask you a question. Andy Brackpool, who's here today, he'll be on live with us in about 30 minutes or so, 20 minutes. He doesn't even have a bachelor degree. I'm not making, like, literally doesn't need it. I don't believe in it. I wish I didn't have my bachelor degree. This guy's earning literally hundreds of thousands of dollars a year while traveling the world. He doesn't even have a bachelor's degree. Doesn't need a Harvard MBA, doesn't even have a bachelor's degree, but he has the skill set, right? So this is the only no fluff program to help you go from an absolute copywriting beginner. And it's worth well over, look guys, it's worth at least $3,000, I would imagine. I've spent years creating the curriculum and getting ready to put it out there, years. Next, I want to give you 6 copywriting core fundamental courses. It's the second thing I want to give you today. This is to master the core copywriting principles that never change and make yourself valuable in any country and any economy. You learn, you take these 6 courses, I promise you, you're going to be a lethal powerhouse. Number 1, Hook Generation Bootcamp. I have an entire course where I make you into a master of how to generate the perfect hooks, how to write headlines, how to captivate people, how to get their attention. I have my second course. I will go deep into the 5-step copy formula. If you thought what I went over today was good, wait till you go over the 5-step copy formula course. It's an entire course. Then I have the Death of Direct Marketing Bootcamp. Again, I'll introduce you into the world of interactive marketing and show you psychologically how to get into people's heads. Okay, how many of you would love to be able to make millions of dollars a year like I do with emails? I'm going to give you a course that teaches you how to write powerful emails, how to get open rates, click rates, how to literally convince people through just a simple little email. And the entire course called Emails That Sell for Free. Funnel Bootcamp. I'm going to give you my 10 secrets to creating profitable funnels. This is the key you need to be able to ever buy any kind of advertising. This will be the difference maker. 10 secrets to creating profitable funnels. And then Data Masters Bootcamp. That's the 6th course. Learn how to measure what matters, read the data, and make smart strategic decisions. Today, I'm going to hand you all 6 of these courses. You could take it. You know what? I'd love it if you didn't give me 30 to 60 minutes a day, but maybe you gave me a little bit more time on the weekend and took some of these courses, because I could literally flip you into a total master. The real value, this was literally going to be put on the Learn platform for $497 each. The Silent Seller Project exclusive courses now, you can't even buy them if you wanted. I was going to put them $500 a pop on the platform. You can get your hands on them literally in 15 minutes. When you decide to join the 21-day challenge, you will have access to them on the other side of this. That's literally 497 times 6 worth over $2,982 worth of courses right there. And I'm not even close to done yet, because you get the 21-day copywriting challenge, you get the 6 copywriting core fundamental courses. Now, number 3, you get my 7-figure fill in the blank templates. This is powerful. Never start by staring at a blank screen ever again. Get my 7-figure templates to create a winning sales and marketing copy in no time. Email templates, done. Download them. Subject line templates, done. Download them. Opt-in page templates, done. Download them. Headline templates, multiple different kinds of templates, done. Download them. And you know what? I have more coming out. Written sales letter templates coming out. Video sales letter templates, webinar templates, hook templates, Facebook ad templates, YouTube ad templates, e-commerce product page templates, and much more. As they come out, they're added, no extra cost. They're yours to have. So the real value here, listen, these are responsible for making me over $250 million in sales. They're the collected templates from 7 master copywriters with over 50,000 hours of actual client work experience. How much do you think that's worth to you? I think it's a joke to say they're worth at least $2,997. So right here, 21-day copywriting challenge, 6 core courses you need, 7-figure fill in the blank templates. And now the last piece. So already the last piece, this is my favorite one. Ladies and gentlemen, I would call it the unlimited mentor. Stop worrying about what it costs to have someone mentor you. Let us just pay for that. I want you to get as much help and feedback from our Copywriting Leadership Council as you possibly could want, as you humanly want, whenever you need it, whenever you need it. See right there? There's a place where you literally just ask a coach. Ask a coach. I'm going to pay for your coaching, all of it. You get feedback on your copy, on your funnels, on, you know what? Even if you write copy for a client and you want to use us to give you feedback, we'll do it. You get all your questions answered. We actually help you create copy that sells. You have full access to the forum 24 hours a day. By the way, we have coaches internationally in different parts of the world. So wherever in the world you are, there's someone going to be covering that time zone. I'm not going to promise you we respond right away, but within a very reasonable time. 24/7 access to coaches all over the world. Listen, if you're down, if you have a question, if you need some motivation, you need some support, we will show up. We'll show up for you. I can't even tell you how many thousands upon thousands of dollars this is worth. I don't even know how you would get this. It's so expensive. Just to get one coach, they charge $400 or $500 an hour. I'm literally covering all of that for you. So for me to say that, I told you, right? Mediocre coaches charge $300 to $500. You can't get a lot of value in 1 hour. The last coaching client I took, $150,000. They got 16 hours of coaching, 2 days over the weekend. 16 hours. They paid me almost $10,000 an hour. Great mentors, they cost money. But for you, I'm going to cover it. So when I say this is worth $7,997, ladies and gentlemen, I mean it. It's worth every penny. You can deploy this. You can deploy this as much as you want. So here's what you're getting: the 21-day copywriting challenge, 6 copywriting core fundamental courses, 7-figure fill-in-the-blank templates, the unlimited mentor, total value of $16,975. And here's the really cool part. I told you we're building a family, right? We're going to actually have like secret handshakes, secret everything. And there's this shirt. I will pay for this shirt for everybody who finishes the 21-day challenge. You finish the challenge and you fill in a little form, and all you have to do is pay like $4 for shipping. That's literally it. I will pay for the whole shirt. How many of you type in the number 1 if you want this shirt? If you want to be able to be recognized worldwide as a silent seller. Oh my God, I have so many comments I can't get to the bottom. I want you to type in the number 1 right now. I will pay for the shirt, but you have to finish the 21-day challenge because you're becoming a part of our family. You have to finish the 21-day challenge. That's all I ask, right? Finish the challenge and fill in a little form. I'll pay for it. I want you to wear it. I want you to be proud. I want you to post it on Facebook group. I want you to post it on your Facebook profile. I want you to tell the world that, you know what? I'm a part of a truly awesome community that changes lives by teaching people buyer psychology, conversion, and copywriting. I want you to, this is how we be a family. Like imagine us meeting at events and knowing each other's names and supporting each other every day through our journey and through our businesses. So is it really worth $16,975? Well, Fred Lamb worked with me for 3 days, made over $12 million. Dan Da Silva copied my formula over $1.1 million in 90 days. Is it really worth that? Rithaban, I haven't even talked about his story. Over $5 million in sales from India. Literally says, I taught him, my formula is what got him to get his success. Sitting in India, do you know how much $5 million is? So is my formula worth it? Dory Friend, over $1 million in 14 days. How much is a good copy worth to you? Well, listen, for me, 20-minute video without a script, $3.3 million, 6-page letter that took me, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes to write, $990,000. A PowerPoint file that took me probably 4 days to create, maybe 5 days. How many of you would love to make $24 million for 5 days of your effort, right? That's powerful stuff. Now I want you to think about, how can mastering copywriting help you make money? Listen, if you want to do email marketing, you need to know my formula. Let me hand you my templates. If you want to help local businesses with their email marketing, if you want to write better converting e-commerce pages to sell more products, if you're looking at doing e-commerce, if you want to help companies get better results with Facebook ads, you can start an agency. If you want to help service-based businesses get more leads, if you want to write webinars for clients and literally help them get appointments, this is the one where you can charge like 30 grand at a time. If you want to coach and consult businesses on how to use good copy to sell more, you know what? Can you imagine? You can go sign a client and then actually bring their work to us and we'll work with you and help you write. Like, this is so cool. You can start your business in any niche and use the power of copy to sell like crazy. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And I'm literally just getting started. I want to pause real quick. There's literally over 58 ways, guys. There's probably over 108 ways for you to profit, create actual money from powerful, high converting copy and put that money right in your pocket. My promise to you remains, give me just 30 to 60 minutes a day for the next 21 days, and I'll turn you into a better copywriter than 80% of the world out there, even if you never got more than a D- in your writing class. By now, one thing is clear. If I give you everything you need to become a better copywriter, it would easily be worth $16,975. I mean, this is literally 5%, right? It's 5% of what you would pay Harvard for an MBA. All right, I'm gonna get to something here. First things first, I can't work with everybody. We still have 2,900 people on the webinar. I can tell you right now, there's no way I can tell everybody. Jose is like, dude, I just want to move on. Okay, how many of you want in? How many of you want in right now? Type in me if you want in. I'm curious. I really want to know because I want to teach you guys this, but I can't take everybody. So this is going to be one of those things where you better move if you want in. Oh God. Oh, all right. Literally me's are flowing in like no one's business. All right, here's the deal. I'm not charging you $16,000. Okay. I never do that. So it's not happening. I'm not charging $10,000. I'm not charging $5,000. I'm not charging $4,000. I'm not charging $3,000. Not $2,500. You know what I would do? What I should charge you. I should charge you what would be fair, what would be amazing, what would be right, what you see done all the time. I should charge you $19.97. I should charge you more than that. I'm not going to, by the way. It's in green, but it's not what I'm doing. It's not what I'm doing. I promised you I'm not going to do that. But wouldn't it be worth investing $19.97 to master one of the top skills in the world, to have someone access, to get people helping you? Like, it would be powerful, right? But I'm on a mission. I told you 2020 is the year where I'm going to help reach at least 100,000 entrepreneurs with the message of good copy. And I can't do that if I'm charging $2,000. So I'm about to do something really crazy, but you have to promise me something. Number one, there's two promises here, and everyone has to agree to this, and then I'll move forward. Number one, you have to send me a video testimonial. I want to prove to the world how my formula works. You will send me a video testimonial when you start to get the results, when you've learned to become a copywriter. Number two, you will tell at least 3 people about the Silent Seller Project. I need word of mouth here. You will tell at least 3 people. So what I want you to do you agree to both? You will send me a video testimonial and you will tell at least 3 people. Type in yes right now. Type in yes right now if you agree to both. Type in yes right now. Wow. Okay, awesome. Here's what I'm going to do. You ready? $97. For 21 days, you start for just $97. That's literally all it is. And then after that, if you decide to stay a member, it's $197 a month. It's literally $6.50 a day to have coaching, mentorship, templates, software, like everything that you need. So right now, go to learn.com/conversion. Here's what I'm going to do. I believe we have now 2,900 people on, and I genuinely believe I can take, because we have multiple webinars. I don't want to take more than like maybe 200, 300 on. 300 people today? 200? Like, I don't know. So many people. It's $97 today for you to get access to all of this. You're literally getting 21-day copywriting challenge, 6 copywriting core fundamental courses, 7-figure fill in the blank templates, the unlimited mentor program, total value of over $16,000. I want you right now to go to learn.com, LURN.com/conversion. I want to pause real quick. I'm not done yet, by the way. I've got some killer bonuses I'm going to throw in for everybody. I got some killer bonuses. I want you to type in the number 1 if you are doing it right now. Type in the number 1 if you're doing it right now. And what I'm going to do in the meantime is in the comments box, the chat box, I'm going to type the URL for you. By the way, I still have the book coming up. I will be handing the book link out to everybody. Stay with me. I have 4 of our students that are here. They're going to talk to you about copywriting and the impact that this has made on their life. And I've got a bunch of bonuses that I'm going to be doing. All right, remember, I only have space for so many people. All right, I only have space for so many people. So right now, oh my God, Juan, Annette, Julie, Joanne, Grace, Neil, Brian, Maria, Miguel, Gabriella, Gail, Kevin, Nick. Wow, holy moly. All right, guys, my team is going to be telling me what's going on. And I'll have to pause. So right now it's go to learn.com/conversion. And the only thing you put down today is $97 for the 21-day challenge, right? But that's not all you get when you join us today. Number 1 bonus. I'm going to get through these because I already know for a fact that we're going to sell out here in the next few minutes. Can you guys give me a second? I want to be able to congratulate like our first person who takes action. So I'm just going to pull up the app that shows me who's taking action. So bonus number 1, you're getting the encyclopedia of conversion. Oh, wow. Okay. We have a lot of people that took action already. I think I can already count like 15 people. You're never going to need another copywriting or conversion course. I'm going to give you a course that teaches you the foundations of copywriting, the fundamentals. I'm going to show you how to research your market, I have a whole course about creating action pages, opt-in pages, and webinar registration pages. I'm going to show you how to do high converting emails, a whole course on that, sales letters, all right, video sales letters, webinars. I'm going to show you how to do blog copywriting, how to do event-based marketing, how to get clients. And we have more courses coming out. Here's my promise to you. You never, ever, ever have to get another copywriting or conversion or funnel program ever again. This is going to be everything that you need. All right, I can see a ton of people. It looks to me like maybe 30 people already. Wow. All right, guys, make it happen. So that's worth at least $3,997. It's like getting a PhD in copywriting and conversion. So now you're getting the 21-day copywriting challenge, 6 copywriting core fundamental courses, 7-figure fill-in-the-blank templates, the unlimited mentor, bonus number 1, which is the encyclopedia of conversion, and bonus number 2, every week. Hey, let me ask you a question. How many of you have enjoyed our time together today? Listening to me talk for just the last hour and a half or so has led to major aha moments, major mind shifts for you, major evolutions. Like, it's been awesome. Every week, we are, as a community, we're family, right? The Silent Seller family. We are going to get on for 4 to 5 hours. You don't have to be on the whole time. You hop in and out as you want. And you know what? We don't do training during that time. We hang out. We write copy together. If you have copy you want us to review, my coaches will be there. I'll show up. We critique copy live. If you want to bring your clients copy, like you're getting paid to write copy, someone's paying, you bring it. We will literally we'll do all of it. Listen, we have over 50,000 hours of actual copywriting work that we have in our disposal. These are your free consultants. Do you realize every week you're getting me as a consultant? You're getting my coaches as a consultant. Every week we literally hop on and just hang out for many, many hours together. Many, many hours together. All right? This is easily worth over $4,997 a month. If you don't believe me, imagine if you're writing copy for a client, we'll review it for you and help you make it 10 times better. What if we could help you increase your conversions by just 10%? And that's thousands of dollars in your pocket extra, and that's free for you. Looking to start your own business? Some of you are in the process where you're just looking to start your own business, right? Great. Well, we will literally review your emails, review your pages, review your website, review your opt-in pages, review your sales pages before you even launch. You get copywriting. You're literally getting a masters available to you at free consult. It's thousands an hour of work that we're giving to you for free. So just go to learnlurn.com/conversion. I don't know how many people have joined. If my team is watching, Amanda, if you can hear me, I would love some updates. That would be really powerful, please. All right, okay, we've already had 100 students partake. That is crazy, super powerful. Listen, go to learn.com/conversion. Don't miss out on this. 120 already. Sorry, 114. Maybe it's 120 by now. Go now, learn.com/conversion. That's bonus number 2. So now you're getting the 21-day copywriting challenge, the 6 copywriting core fundamental courses, 7-figure fill-in-the-blank templates, the unlimited mentor. Bonus number 1, the encyclopedia of conversion. Bonus number 2, Copy Tuesday, weekly coaching calls. Bonus number 3, you literally get inside my head. Guys, we're at 130. You got to go to learn.com/conversion right now. We are running out of space for sure. So listen to this, guys. Across my 6 companies, I do $30 million a year across 6 of my companies. I'm constantly testing new things. I have literally had recently 100 of the top multi-millionaire internet marketers paid me to be in one room with me. 100 of the top multi-millionaire internet marketers paid me to be in one room. This is what they paid me $5,000, by the way, $5,000 each, and they traveled from all over the world to be in one room with me. I learned from the best. I pay hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in coaching. And so when I put out a monthly newsletter, every month I will tell you the biggest and baddest thing I did that month. I want to ask you guys something right now. How many of you would love behind the scenes access to every piece of marketing that I do? Like all the major things I do, all right? All the major things I do. Some of you are having some challenges. Our support team is there, guys. They'll start answering you. I can see some people having errors. We will make sure that you are okay. All right. So just hang in there, post your stuff. We'll get to you. But I want to ask you guys a question. Type in me right now. Type in me if you would love to be at a place where you wow. Type in me right now if you'd love to be at a place where you're in my head, literally learning from me every waking moment of the day. Type in me right now. Look at that. We got Dill, Ruth, Elma, Kimberly. We got Jennifer. We've got like so many people, like Tamori, Vicky, Ellis, like just so many people, right? I know. And so look at the kinds of topics I'm going to be teaching you. This is worth well over $3,000, but just look at the topics I'm going to be teaching you. How I generated $4 million in affiliate sales in 2 weeks using powerful webinars. How I got 2,000 people to subscribe to recurring income in less than 30 days. How I use simple opt-in pages to get 3,000 plus leads a day. How you can get 5 copywriting clients in 45 days or less. How to use youtube.com plus my copywriting formula to create free affiliate sales. These are the topics coming up that I'm going to be teaching you every single month. I'll be sending you stuff out, but this is only for our members. So you got to go to learn.com/conversion and get started. We are at 190 people have already taken action. Like I told you, it was going to be like between 200 to 300, and I have to freeze up. Actually, I'm curious, how many of you are still in the process of doing this? How many of you type in me right now if you're still in the process of doing it and joining? Just okay, we just crossed 200. Wookie bookie. That's a lot of people. All right, we still got a lot of people that are in the process. Listen, if you haven't started joining yet, you need to go do it right now. You just really need to do it right now. All right. Okay, this is exclusive to the Silent Seller members only. I do not hand my newsletters out anywhere else. Go to learn.com/conversion. Do it right now. So now you're already getting my 21-day copywriting challenge, 6 copywriting core fundamental courses, 7-figure fill-in-the-blank templates, the unlimited mentor program, which is literally as much mentorship and coaching as you need, the encyclopedia of conversion, Copy Tuesday every week. Plus, we do other trainings, by the way. We'll do other live trainings together as well during the week. You get to join in all of them for free. No extra cost, no extra charge. You get my newsletters, which are inside my head. Plus, every single month, I'm going to go to work for you. We're going to give you something called the funnel directory. I've had my whole team working on this for you. We funnel hack on the fly. We funnel hack on the fly each month, adding new fully designed funnels. Listen, let me explain this to you. We go out there and we find the best programs in all of the different niches, and we're going to build a funnel directory so you don't have to go research. So you're like, I want to go into the weight loss space. We'll show you the best funnels in the weight loss space. All right, you say, you know what? I want, we'll do actual live funnel dissecting and coaching. Like we'll show you, sometimes we'll make videos showing you, this is the key part, this is the key part, this is the key part. And we've already got 10 of them in 10 different niches. We're ready to go. They're done. And we're going to add more every single month for you. These are worth at least $397 per funnel. So that's over $3,997 worth of funnel knowledge. Listen, we do literally all the dissections. Now you're getting the 21-day copywriting challenge, 6 core copywriting fundamental courses, 7-figure fill-in-the-blank templates, the unlimited mentor. Bonus number 1, the encyclopedia of conversion. Bonus number 2, Copy Tuesday, weekly coaching calls. Bonus number 3, Inside Onyx Mind, my monthly newsletters. Bonus number 4, funnel directory. We have over 240 people that have already joined now. You got to get in there. It's still 2,600 on. This is so powerful, right? So today you can start for just $97. But listen, you got to go to learn.com/conversion now before we close it down, because I have so many different, I want to save seats for the other webinars. People are signing up for other webinars. So go to learn.com/conversion. Do it right now. Learn.com/conversion, because you really have 2 options right now. Look, option number 1 is fine. You can ignore all of this and keep getting the same results. And that's okay. It's cool. Option number 2 is you can make this small investment into yourself and your future and master the #1 money-making skill in the whole wide world and have me literally be your shepherd. I will literally walk you through it along with 7 other powerhouse coaches. I mean, literally powerhouse coaches who are there who've been writing millions of dollars worth of copy. So go to learn.com/conversion, LURN.com/conversion, right? You might be saying, but I never wrote anything in my life, Anik. Listen, in life, to have something you've never had, you need to do things you've never done. But I'm telling you, I'm here to help you do it. Look at everything you're getting right now. The 21-day copywriting challenge, 6 copywriting core fundamental courses, 7-figure fill in the blank templates, the unlimited mentor, the encyclopedia of conversion, Copy Tuesday weekly coaching calls, Inside My Mind newsletters, every single month. You get that. Bonus number 4, funnel directory. Bonus number 4, funnel directory. By the way, we've now crossed over 270 students. I'll leave it open for now, but oh my God, that's cool. Whatever. If you guys are excited, I'm excited, because I still haven't even dropped. I got a killer thing that you're gonna love. I've already shown it to you before, but no one's asked about it. No one's asking me about it, but it's really something that's powerful. Can you type in the number 1 if you are still in the process of filling out the form and joining, because we're about to run out of seats here. Just write the number 1 so I can get a gauge. Go to learn.com/conversion. Aaron, come on. Gah, come on. Vivian, I'm sorry, we don't have PayPal right now. We might in the future. I'm sorry, right now we don't. Dr. Jim, let's go. Lux, let's go. Timothy, Mijanur, Christopher, Aftab, Wright, Dennis, let's go. Let's come on. Stephen, Denise, Victor, Craig, Vivian, Raven. Wow. Geez, we have a lot of people. This is really powerful stuff. Guys, I want you to dive in right now. This is literally over $32,000 of true value. You know it is. This is my 17 years of hard sweat. This is your only way to, this is the way to access me. People always ask me, listen, the other guy who's paying me $150,000 for 2 days, 16 hours a consult, that's literally a little bit over $9,000 an hour. You can start with me today for $97, 21-day challenge. Let's get it going. Let's get the show on the road. All right, here's what I want to show you. Before we do something, I have a big announcement to make. All right, you know what? We'll do it. I'm going to do something really big for you, but I need you to do something really big for me. So I'm going to do something really big for you, something that's going to blow your mind, and I need you to do something back that's good for me, okay? Ready? All I need you to do is commit to me that you are going to make your decision in the next 10 minutes or less. I just need you to commit to me that you're going to make your decision in the next 10 minutes or less, that you're going to join or not. And really, we're running out of seats. We're about to cross 300. And I'm going to throw in a killer bonus. The book is coming, by the way, guys. The book is coming. I'm going to throw in, I just wanted to be able to throw this one amazing thing out that everyone needs to see. So yes, are you in? Say in. Just type in if you're in for this challenge. I'm going to turn the 10-minute timer on. I'm going to do something big for you, and your commitment to me is you are going to make a decision. You're going to do this. All right, in. Lots of ins. By the way, if you already joined, this bonus is already yours that I'm about to do. Let's hit. All right, start. 10-minute countdown timer has started. Listen, guys, I can tell you this. It's $97. If in 10 minutes you haven't decided yes and joined, then I'm going to honestly just tell you, like, you shouldn't. That's not me trying to be mean. It's just me saying the truth. Like, if you haven't joined for $97, what are you thinking about, right? Like, at least get started. Worst case scenario, you decide not to stay a member, but at least get the 21-day challenge for $97. That's a minimum. You got to do that as a minimum, right? So super limited seats. Here's what I'm going to do. Copywriting tools, unlimited access, full-blown access for life. You get, as long as you're a member. Guys, I already have a headline analyzer tool. I'm creating a sub-headline analyzer tool. I'm creating a bullet point analyzer tool, visual flow analyzer tool, auditory rhythm analyzer tool, readability analyzer tool, opt-in page analyzer tool. I'm literally making this so easy that technology will talk to you. Go to learn.com/conversion. By the way, I want to show you what that page looks like. So you go to learn.com/conversion. All right, that's it. You just hit this big button here. It's got a summary of what we're offering, and you hit the big button here and you join. That's what it takes. Right? We have now 8.5 minutes to go. Let me remind you how cool this is. All right. So what I'll do is we had a bunch of people that became powerhouse copywriters. We had a bunch of people that became powerhouse copywriters. So let's just grab one of their headlines. Okay. How to crank out content in 60 minutes. All right. Let's just grab this. Remember, I want to remind you, this is what you can have access to right now. Look at this. How to crank out content in just 60 minutes, even if you don't. 81. I did this live in front of your eyes. I have turned people into a better copywriter than 80% of the world in literally 3 minutes of exercise. This headline analyzer tool is yours. And it's not the only tool I'm creating. I have a bunch of other tools coming and they will also be yours. But the agreement is 8 minutes. You need to purchase. You need to join. You need to join right now. Like what is holding you back? Learn.com/conversion. You get the 21-day copywriting challenge. You get 6 copywriting core fundamental courses. You get 7-figure fill in the blank templates. You get the unlimited mentor. You get bonus number 1, which is the encyclopedia of conversion. You get bonus number 2, which is Copy Tuesday weekly coaching calls. You get bonus number 3, which is Inside Onyx Mind. You get bonus number 4, which is Funnel Directory. And on top of that, all of the tools I'm working on, they're going to be all yours. You start today, at least as nothing else, you do the 21-day challenge minimum for $97 so that I can help turn you into a better copywriter than 80% of the world, probably 90 actually for some of you, probably 90. All right. And so what I want to do, Steven says, hey, I want the book. I'm going to give you the book in a second. Actually, here we go. Here's the URL. I'm putting it into the chat box. Learn.com/silent seller. Learn.com/silent seller. I just popped it into the chat box. But right now, I'll put it up on the website. I'll put it up on the PowerPoint in a little bit. But guys, right now, I really want to stay focused. We have 325 people now that have joined. We're oversubscribed. But I want to tell you right now, I can't think of a single reason why you would not join. I literally, at least to go through this, $97. What is $97 divided by 21? Let's do that right now, live in front of you. 97 divided by 21. For $4.61 a day, $4.61 a day, I can help you become a better copywriter than 80% of the world. You have 6 minutes. I need to see you make that decision. I need to see you right now. Go to, let me put the URL back on the screen right here. Learn.com/conversion, because those are your 2 choices. You're either going to ignore me and you want to do this the really, really hard way. You're either going to ignore me today and you're going to choose to do this the really, really hard way, or you're going to take option number 2 and you're going to make a small, tiny investment today. You're going to make a small, tiny investment today. $97, $4.60 a day for the 21-day challenge. And you're going to master the #1 money-making skill on the planet. I don't care what kind of business you're running. I don't care what kind of e-com, Amazon, eBay. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. So right there, we have 5.5 minutes. I want to get a clarity of who's in the process of doing it. Raja, done, says I'm already enrolled. Awesome. The book is at learn.com/silent seller. I already put the URL out there. But how many of you, okay, go ahead and type in me if you're still in the process, like you're literally doing it, you're joining, you're going to join right now. You're not going to, before the webinar is over, you're in the process of doing it. All right, me. All right, we got Abe. All right, Sherry, Alma, Craig. Let's see here. Natalie, Elizabeth. Let's see here. Elizabeth, we got Monica. We've got a bunch of people that are already enrolled. Violet, we got Cheryl, Denise. Guys, listen, someone was like, Anik, $100 is a lot of money. I'm not going to respond to that. Like, seriously, I'm not going to. To me, I find it disrespectful to me. This is 17 years, $250 million of sales. I've been building this program for years and years and years. I have to pay thousands of dollars a month for these coaches to come on and coach you for free. And I'm asking for $4.61 a day. If that's too much, then absolutely, this isn't the right program for you. But I have literally thrown my best foot forward, and you have 4 minutes, okay? You have 4 minutes. I want to take a pause real quick, and I'm going to pause. I'm going to actually pause the timer, and I just want to have a moment with you, and I want to ask you guys something. I want you to look at this right now. I'm telling you, I don't care what kind of business you want to start, whether it's e-com, whether it's email marketing, affiliate marketing, digital publishing, it doesn't matter. You need to understand the power of psychology for conversion. You need it. It's absolutely a must. So what I want to ask you is, what other options are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to go and are you going to read, like, what? Okay, let's say you want to read, like, I'll just read books. Great. You're going to read 10 different books. How much do books cost? $15 a book. You're going to spend $150 in books and probably months and months of headache trying to learn a skill that I can teach you in 21 days. And my entry fee right now today is $97. Okay, You're going to say, no, Anik, this isn't the right time for me. I'm in the process of starting my business. I haven't started my business yet. I don't need to learn copywriting. Well, so what are you going to do? You're going to start your business. You're going to have the worst psychology on the page. You're not going to convert. You're going to go spend money on Facebook ads. You're going to lose it. So what? You're going to spend $200, $300, $400 on ads only to discover that your stuff isn't converting. Where for $97, I could have cut that off. I could have made sure you don't have that problem. So I want you to think today, what are you losing by not taking action? What are you missing out on by not taking action? So this is why I'm saying right now, this minute, go to learn.com/conversion. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. We have 360 people that have already taken action. I'm going to put this timer back on because after this timer, I'm going to bring on our coaches. They have been hanging on for a long time. I'm really, 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 really appreciative of them being here. Thank you guys. We've got, Jairi, we've got Eric, we've got, and I'm sorry, I might not even be saying Jairi's name right because I've never talked to him. We got Andy on, and we have Abraham on. These are people that are making thousands of dollars through what I've taught them, through what they've learned here. And I want them to prove to you, right? But right now, what I need you to do is go to learn.com/conversion. You have 3.5 minutes, guys. Total value of over $37,960 in life. You need to do something. Here's what I teach. Here's what I say, okay? I always say this. I say, if you do today what you did yesterday, tomorrow will look the same as it does today. I'm giving you an opportunity to create a ripple. I'm giving you an opportunity to create a wave for $97. Where I start, you work with me. By the way, you literally will see me in the forum. You will see me on the calls. You will see me doing training. You will get newsletters from me. You'll get new courses I publish every single month regularly. You have access. So if you're in the process of just starting your brand new business, wouldn't it be powerful if you had access to myself and 7 other powerful copywriters and master marketers? Because the people that I brought in, they're not just copywriters, they're master marketers. So if you're in the process of setting up your email business, don't you want the consult of 7 of the best powerful marketers, and then on top of that, me? And you can test run that for $97? Like, I want you to understand that if you haven't already joined, this is what you're saying no to, right? You're saying no to the ability to have 21 days to become a better copywriter than 80% of the world. 6 core fundamental courses, 7 fill-in-the-blank, 7-figure fill-in-the-blank templates, unlimited mentorship. Bonus number 1, which is the encyclopedia of conversion. Bonus number 2, which is Copy Tuesday. Bonus number 3, which is Inside My Mind. Bonus number 4, which is Funnel Directory. Every month we add more and more funnels to it, every single month. Right now, what I need you to do is go to learn.com/conversion. Now, look, I'm not saying that when this thing hits 0, you cannot join. I'm not saying I'm going to rip it down, take it apart. But I want to tell you something. I'm going to post it in the chat box here. We now have 390 students who've joined. I haven't turned it off yet, but your time is running out. And I'm just wondering what could possibly be holding you back. They've never done anything like this. And literally the only reason I'm doing this killer of an offer is because this is the mission for me. I want to bring the message of good copy to at least 100,000 people out there. So it's mission driven for me, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's the only reason. I'm not going to do it forever. And I'm sure as heck not going to do it again. Like, I don't think I'm going to do it again. I shouldn't say that, but I'm not going to do it big like this. I'm not going to make it for $97. I want you to think right now, learn.com/conversion, LURN. We just crossed 390, LURN.com/conversion. Go there right now. 48 seconds. Again, at 48 seconds, what I'm going to do is bring on our top copywriters who are going to talk to you. But guys, you get 21-day copywriting challenge, 6 core copywriting courses. Let me log in. You know what? When this thing's going to hit 0, right? Let me show you. Look at this. This is what you get. So I already showed you the tool, right? And how cool the tool was. So I'll do another headline here. How to become, I'm going to do it really fast, a 7-figure copywriter in 21 days or less. Let's just see what it shows me. That wasn't good. I sucked, right? So you see when I wrote it really fast, I wasn't good. But let me see what it says. It says, hey, you need to use more emotional words. Hey, your stuff is too short. It's too short. So okay, let's play with it, right? Revealed. How to become a powerful 7-figure copywriter. Okay, hit analyze. I just added 2 words. 91. Look at that. And tell me that isn't powerful. It did that in seconds, live before your eyes. This is why I'm saying go to learn.com, LURN.com/conversion. LURN.com/conversion. Go there right now. Now look inside the members area. Look at all of the courses you get. Let me show you the 21-day challenge. Let me show you. It is so powerful. Okay, look at this. Your big idea, right? How to come up with a hook, writing hooks, copy dissection, writing attention-getting headlines. Watch Onik write headlines. That's one of my favorite trainings. You get to literally watch me write headlines. Weekly roundup. I give you 2 days here. Day 6 and 7, you can catch up on the assignments I've given you. Importance of visual flow. No other copywriter in the world will teach visual flow. All right. Your copy speaks. Auditory rhythm. Emails that sell. The 3 types of emails. Subject lines. Sales page dissection. I literally stay in front of you and I dissect sales pages. Right. We've got writing subheadlines. Writing bullet points. Let's see here, writing sales page outlines and bringing it all together. Like, this is the 21-day course. And then, by the way, I think some of our students who were going to stay on and be, actually talk to you, a couple of them I think had to log off. I'm going to check right now because I'm talking too much. Okay. So one of them was having way too much lag, and so he couldn't stay. All right, no problem. I want to show you guys this, okay? Look at all the courses. Do I want you to take all of this at one time? No. Look at the courses that are coming up. But I promised you, you will never, ever, ever need another copywriting course ever again, or conversion, or buyer psychology. You just will never, ever need another one again. This is going to be your one-stop hot shot plop place, whatever you call it, okay? 5-step copywriting formula. Let me show you the ones that are coming, actually, because I didn't get a chance to talk to you about. Video sales letters that sell, written sales letters that sell, the $25 million webinar, how to land high-paying clients, and advertising that sells. I'm even going to start teaching you how to write advertising. By the way, we crossed 420 people. That is just nuts. Wow, that is just nuts. Okay, I love it. I'm not going to stop it if you got. So look at this, right? So I'm going to click on the community. So this is just going to get started. But you'll be able to go here, ask a coach. You'll be able to do a lot of amazing stuff, get assignments reviewed. You know what? If you wrote a sales page outline, go ahead and post it there. We'll review it for you. We have your tools. We have a full calendar where you'll be able to see all of the variety of things that are coming up, all the trainings. You know, some weeks I'll do ad hoc trainings where I'm like, guys, this week I'm going to teach you about headlines. This week I'm going to teach you about hooks. This week I'm going to teach you about VSLs. But the bigger thing is I'm going to teach you how to make money with this, right? How to use this for, if you want to learn how to do email marketing, make more money with email as an affiliate, newsletters. All of our recordings are going to be posted. If you can't make it live to one of our trainings, it'll be posted here. Every Tuesday, I'll be spending that time with you, literally live with our coaches. Actually, I won't be there the whole time, but we'll have 7 different powerhouse coaches there. We're going to have a ton of people there that'll be working with you 4 to 5 hours, different time zones. You don't have to stay for the whole time. Hop in and out. You got copy you want us to read? You got copy you want us to review? We're happy to review it for you. All right. I have a question. I'm going to bring on some of our students here. I got one that's been up for a really long time, so I'm going to bring him on first. Who is still in the process of joining? Type in the number 1. I just want to get an idea because we're going to have to shut it down soon for the night. And I'm just curious. Type in the number 1 if you are in the process of joining. While you do that, I need to check something. I just need to check something real quick because something is going on. Wow. All right. Type in the number 1 if you are in the process of still joining. Just I want to call your name out. Kaori. All right. Joe, JC, Diamfra, Shoria. I remember you. I've seen some of your copy in the group there. Charles, Elizabeth, Joe, Rose. We've got Monica, Elena. Wow. We got so many people here. Sharel, Earl, Chu, so many of you still, guys, I'll give you the opportunity, but we're running out of time now because you have so many amazing things going on. So what I want to do real quick, okay, I'm going to leave this on the screen. Again, 21-day copywriting challenge, 6 core copywriting fundamental courses, 7-figure fill-in-the-blank templates, the unlimited mentor, the encyclopedia of conversion, Copy Tuesday weekly coaching calls, Inside Onyx Mind monthly newsletters, funnel directory updated every single month. You start today. You can literally start today for 97 bucks. Go to lurn.com/conversion. Do it right now. Now, I want to bring on our first student just because I know he's in the UK. He's been up forever, and I really appreciate him. It's weird at night, and you've heard his story. Mr. Andy Brackpool, are you there? I really want you to come on, man, because we've had so much fun. You could have fallen asleep, by the way. You got to hit unmute, Andy. But I have a visual of him just like passed out at the computer, which is okay, right? Because it's weird hours in the day for him. So Andy, otherwise we'll get you on later. We can't hear you right now. All right. Well, we've got some other students. So let me get I want to get someone on from Malaysia who I've had the pleasure of actually meeting. So Eric, if you want to hit unmute, if you can hit unmute, man, I'd love for you to tell your story. Let's see. Maybe you guys are not allowed to hit unmute. So Eric, I just unmuted you. Can you talk?
Can anyone hear me?
Eric was the one that. Oh, hello?
Hello, can anyone hear me?
I can hear you. Maybe Andy, was Andy talking, Eric, and I couldn't hear him because I had my speakers off.
Testing, this is Eric. Can anyone hear me?
Eric. Yeah, I can hear you, man. You can't hear me.
Awesome.
Though, right? Okay, perfect.
Awesome. I can hear you.
Eric,
okay,
listen,
right.
Talk to these guys, man. When you and I met, when you started going through my training, you did not know copywriting. You live in Malaysia, and now you're just killing it. I met with you. You've been doing killer stuff. Can you talk to the people about the power of this knowledge and why they need to take this up? Because you paid me thousands of dollars, and they're getting the opportunity to do this for 97. But tell your story, dude. I love your story.
Definitely. So I just want to reinforce what you just mentioned, Ani. Copywriting is indeed very, very easy, especially when you have the right system. And let me just tell you guys that you guys need the right resources and the right people to tell you. And Anik is the right person to tell you because he has been using copywriting to earn more than $250 million, right? So now it still caught me off guard is that how that an Asian like me from Malaysia, how that I'm able to work together and write copy for heavy hitters. I'm talking about people like Robert Kiyosaki, Anik himself, and other top 9-figure publishing companies in the world. And let me tell you this, it is all because of Anik's system, but it wasn't always like that. You see, how I got started with copywriting is a little bit less glamorous. Now, if you had told me 3 years ago that I'll be making a good living from copywriting, I would seriously think that you would have me confused for someone else, really. You see, I wasn't a born copywriter. I studied structural engineering at university, but 6 months into the university, I realized that I dislike this subject. I really dislike the engineering subject, so I had to find a way out. And like many people, I turned to Google and I typed how to make money online. And that was when I stumbled upon affiliate marketing, right? And I was very excited and I was very happy because I thought to myself, hey, I got a way out. And I started to set up everything for the business, and then opt-in page, a thank you page, and then I wrote a series of autoresponder emails to nurture the list. But this is what it hit me. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Like 12 months down the road, I still didn't make a single sales, and I wonder what went wrong. And I didn't know exactly what happened because I was new in the game and I knew nothing about online marketing, and definitely I knew nothing about copywriting. And I was very frustrated. I was at the verge of giving up, to be honest. But I decided to stick my nose a little bit longer, and I went to Google to search for the answers. And that was when I had this aha moment. I stumbled upon copywriting. And that was also the time I realized that copywriting is the backbone of every business, right? So I dove right into it. I used my childhood savings to invest in Copywriting Academy, and that's what I called last time, right? And now you only can get Copywriting Academy inside this 21 days challenge, and also
it's included. Like I broke it down. I'm making it better. I'm going to improve upon it. Plus, you get all the coaching, the active support. So, man, I'm sorry, Eric. In a way, I feel like right, but I want everyone else to be able to benefit from this. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Eric. Keep going.
No worries. Yeah, so you can get everything, the coaching, inside Conversion Academy and this 21 days challenge, right? So this is a privilege for you. And because the time I wanted to be trained by only the best copywriting coach, and I found Anik. So yes, like Anik said, if he can turn you into a kick-ass copywriter, way better than 80% of the other copywriters in the world. He mean it, and he can do it, right? So I really encourage all of you to sign up for it. Now, I understand that maybe some of you here, you might not be a native English speaker like me, and that's totally okay, because if I can do it, there's absolutely no reason you can't do it. I've used the exact 5-step system that Anik taught me to write blockbuster copy every single time, and I help clients generate millions of dollars from just purely from this 5-step system. So if you are not a native English speaker, guess what? I am not an English native speaker as well, and I wasn't born a copywriter, right? I hated writing, same as Anik. I hated writing, but now I'm a copywriter. I'm a copy chief at my own copywriting agency, and I constantly write blockbuster copy for my clients, and they love it every single time. So I would really encourage all of you to sign up for this 21 days challenge, because it can really transform your life.
So Eric, I have a question for you. How much money, if you had to take a guess, how much money do you think copywriting has made you in total since we started working together? And then the second question is, how much in sales have you done for your clients? I want everyone to understand that Eric is a copywriter, so he gets hired to do this. You don't have to have clients. I mean, heck, I don't anymore, right? I do this only for myself. So, but Eric, how much money would you say you've made through the power of copywriting?
You mean from copywriting itself?
Yeah, like how much would you say in the last just year or so, a couple of years, like how much would you say you've been able to earn just getting started with copywriting?
Definitely, just last year, it generated me well over $200,000 in a year, just last year.
Wow.
And
so
for
powerful,
my clients, it's well over $2 million.
So it's so incredible, like the power, right? And so Eric, right, like you live in Malaysia, and I specifically love Eric's story because everybody, he's young. Eric, did you love English? Were you like a great writer before you started this?
Hell no, I scored grade C.
I love that. So look at the passion, right? And this is why I say this, everybody. I say it because it's the truth. Like it's literally you could do this. Like if Eric is telling you, you could do it. So like I want to hear some of you who haven't. We still have a couple thousand people on, and not everybody has actually. Like I'm leaving it open right now, right? McKay says, "Thanks, bro. I'm in." Right? We are crossing 460 students now. My goal is I actually want to get this to 500 now. I'm like, we have so many people still listening. You guys have a chance. Ask Eric a question. What, like, if you're currently not and you haven't joined yet, like, what's going on? Why haven't you not? It's $97. Eric, talk to them, man. It's $4.60 a day, $97. Like, people might be sitting here. Oh, this is a great question. Nick asked a superb question. It says, when will the training be available in the members area? Nick, like now. It's there, my friend. The 21-day challenge is yourself. That's a good question. I should have answered this. It's at your own pace. All of it is available. Look here, let me show it to you. You could go through it right now. You just go here. Sorry, go to the top. You click here. I'm not holding anything back. It's not day. Like you could go ahead. Let's say you want to go through 3 days in one time. So if let's say you want to like you want to do 10 days in the next 3 days because you're a powerhouse. You want to move. Look at this. Just click on emails that sell. It's open. It's available. Like it's available. You look right here. You can get the transcript of it. You can get the audio if you just want to go through it while you're driving or you're jogging. You can also get the transcript of it so you can read it if you don't want to watch a 23-minute video. But it's available right now. All of these courses are available. If you want to, let's say you want to take my course. Let me go back here. Right. So let's say you want to take my course, which is like researching your market. There you go. You want to take my, let's just review all courses. Let's say you want to take my 5-step copy formula or emails that sell. Okay, go ahead. Click on to emails that sell. It's available for you right here. It's right here. So it's all available for you at the as soon as you go. We got a lot of people that are still joining. Filippo says, I'm in. I forgot to ask. Let's see here. Okay, some people are like, hey, Anik, I've been chatting with you. You're not answering. Manuel, my friend, I know you're upset, right? But I got thousands of people on, my friend. I'm trying, right? I'm working with you. But this is why, if you want to be able to engage with me like this is why I say, like, you've got to join so that it goes from having thousands of people on to a place where, by the way, someone's asking, how do I join? You've got to go to this URL, learn.com/conversion. Like, we're going to try to get through as many coaches as many questions as possible. Someone asked, hey, the monthly, can I cancel? Yes, you can cancel anytime. Look, worst case scenario, here's what I want you to do. Worst case scenario, I want you to do the $97. I want you to 1 days, just cancel. If you don't think that we're powerful enough to hold on to for $7, $6.50 a day, cancel. Monica, you can see my screen. She says, where's the book? I don't know how to make it more clear for you guys. Right here, I put the link up. The Silent Salesman free book. Go to the learn.com/silent seller. Right? It's right in front of you. A lot of people are like, hey, I'm ready. I want to join. Where do I go? Learn.com/conversion. Let me just recap. Eric, come back and just answer some questions. 21-day copywriting challenge, 6 core fundamental. Uh-oh, have I fallen off? Eric, can you hear me?
Oh yes, I can hear it now. Sorry.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Eric, I was just saying, like, one message that you would tell everybody, that's like still thinking about it.
One message, like, if I don't know, if there's a chance for you to learn from Anik himself, I gotta say you have to crawl across broken glasses on your naked knees just to learn from Anik. Like, you see, yeah, you see, copywriting is really not about it's not about essay writing that we did in school all the time. It's just 5 simple steps. Now forget about how and even where to begin, because with the 5-step, writing sales copy is like, it's like a brisk walk at the park. It's really that easy. And Anik, he actually made everything so simple that, be it is a native speaker or be it is a non-English native speaker, we all can do this, right? If you're not a native speaker, this works like charm. If you're a native speaker, even more so. You got a good head start, man. So if you don't take up this 21 days challenge, honestly, I don't know what you're doing. And you gotta take up this challenge, and trust me, believe me, this will change your life for good. Whether you want to start your own copywriting agency, whether you want to become freelance copywriters, or even you want to just sell your product and then you want to write your own copy, believe me, you need this system to help you to earn, to enter into that 6-figure bracket or even a 7-figure bracket, right?
Yeah, man, I couldn't agree with you more. Listen, some of you, if you have any questions, you're having issues, any kind of order issues or whatever, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to give you, if you're having trouble, right? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to send, just because this is the email to send, support@learn.com. But I want you to pay attention to me. I want you to just go ahead and I want you to, and actually, I want you to CC learnpodcast@gmail. I know it's just because I'll see it too. I just want you to CC it, but you got to make sure you send it here and then CC this, okay? And the subject line has to be order issue. This is what's going to get the most attention. We're going to jump on this right from the get-go, okay? So if you want us to see that and act on it, you send an email to support@learn.com and CC learnpodcast@gmail.com and just put order issue. I want to go back to what Eric was saying. Eric, thank you very much, man. You are awesome. If you got time, Eric, hang out. Maybe we'll get you back in a little bit. But if you got to go run, I understand. I really appreciate you being here. Congratulations, man. Congratulations on your success. All right, stick around. Awesome. I know that we lost, unfortunately, one of our comrades. He had an internet issue. I feel like the internet's being attacked. Everyone's on the internet, so it's probably getting slowed down. Andy Brackpool, are you there, or are you sleeping at the keyboard, my friend? My UK friend. You got to hit unmute. I swear to God, I think he's sleeping. I should probably forcibly unmute him so that we can hear him snoring. All right. You know what, Abraham? I want to tell Abraham's story. So Abraham, actually, you know what? Maybe Andy's been trying to unmute this whole time, and I have to unmute him. Andy?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Oh, it's me. So
Yeah,
I
I
have
couldn't press it.
to forcibly unmute you. Oh, well, there we go. Hey, Andy, dude, Abraham, I'm going to come to you next, my friend. But Andy, you and I, we've spent time together. I told your story a little bit on the webinar, but like, dude, you didn't even go to university. You told me English is one of your worst subjects. Before you tell your story, like, how much do you do right now per month with copywriting?
In terms of revenue,
Yeah, just revenue.
so we internally about $50,000.
50,000 guys. So you know what, Andy, when you and I met, it was 2 years ago now. Has it been 3 years
I think
ago?
3, yeah, 3.
3. What were you doing before we met? How much were you doing per month?
I was embarrassed to say. About 3 or 4,000.
3 or 4 thousand a month. Now, listen, guys, I'm not taking full credit for that. Like Andy
I
is
mean, you can
awesome.
take
He
it, take the
works.
credit.
I'm not going to, Andy. But I know that we work together, and I definitely do feel that I had a powerful impact. But before I get Andy to tell his story, because this guy doesn't like English, still doesn't like English, and here's the crazy part, Andy, how much time today, like today per day, do you spend working today? Like, what would you say like your work time is? You're doing 50 grand a month, that's 600 grand a year in revenue, but how much time do you actively spend working?
So now we've got a team where I maybe spend 3 hours, I would say maximum.
Maximum 3 hours a day. Dude, I want your job. Like, seriously, I need to do what you do. Everyone, listen, before I get Andy to tell his story and just talk to you, we have 471 people that have taken action, $97 today. And you can cancel in the future, but at least get the 21-day challenge for 97 bucks. 21-day copywriting challenge, 6 core fundamental courses, 7-figure fill in the blank templates, the unlimited mentor program. That means every month we give you mentorship and we pay for it. Bonus number 1, which is the encyclopedia of conversion. Bonus number 2, which is Copy Tuesday, weekly coaching calls. Oh my God, look, that alone, if I paid $1,000 a month, I'd pay it. I'd pay a lot of money for that. Every week we get on with you. Like, if you have copy, we review it, we help you. Bonus number 2, bonus number 3, Inside My Mind, monthly newsletters. Bonus number 4, funnel directory. Every month we dissect funnels and we put them up for you. We build a whole directory out every single month. This is what you're getting right now. Learn.com/conversion. Learn.com/conversion. Andy, what is your thought right now? Like, before you even tell your story and your background, like, what are you thinking right now as far as an opportunity for students that should be moving forward? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking, where's my wallet? Because I'm going to buy straight after this webinar because I need it as well for our team. So one thing I would say is everyone on our team, so I have an agency now. We've got about 5 copywriters that work for us throughout the year. And everyone on our team has gone through your old course, which, as you've just told Eric, is in this course now. So anyone that writes copy for us has to go through your course, just because it's the only sort of copy learning I trust. And I'm going to say that everyone on our team now has to go through this course, so they're going to thank me for that. But everyone that ever is going to work for us in the future, I will personally go through it as well. I'm going to go through the course because, I mean, as you say, $97 is just, it's insane. One thing I'm in my head, I'm always like figuring out the way I price everything now is in clients. So for me, if we were to sell one email to a client, we'd sell it for at least $97. So all you have to do is find one person to hire you for one email, and you've paid your tuition already. So that's sort of where my head's at right now.
That's amazing, dude. So Andy, talk a little bit about like how did you fall into copywriting, and how has it helped your life? Like, you and I have hung out, and you and I really share the same story. We're not necessarily the most extroverted people. We're not necessarily, salesy people at all. Like, but yet we make millions with copywriting. How did you fall into this? Like, because a lot of people are listening and thinking, is this for me? And I really want them to hear your story.
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, I think one thing I'd like to say first is the one thing I'm actually better than you, Anik, is I got a C in English. I didn't get a D minus, I got a C. So I went up to that.
There you go.
So yeah, same story. I wasn't a fan of English. English still isn't my strongest subject. Grammar's never been my strongest subject for sure. But the thing with copy is that sort of thing, especially when you're following a system, doesn't really matter. So I started online about 9 years ago now. Just similar story to Eric, it sounds like I Googled how to make money online, like I think 99% of people do. I stumbled into product creation. No one wanted my products because I didn't know what I was selling. But I had a couple of people reach out and say, I like your copy. Can you write some copy for me? So yeah, sure. I was 16 at the time. I was like, yeah, I'll make some money. So I think the first ever sales page I did, I charged $5 for, which looking back, I regret because I spent like 3 weeks on that thing to make it perfect, but spent $5 for, and now we charge a lot more than that. Went from there, sort of scaled up, and then as you said, about 3 years ago, I was actually traveling at the time with my fiance. Got in touch with Arnick. Arnick came on as a client. Then we sort of hang out for a bit. Flew out. I managed to actually fly out, spend some time in person with Arnick, which was completely changed the business. As I say, it changed from $3,000 or $4,000 a month up to sort of a highs at $50,000 a month too, where we are now. All while we're traveling. So I travel a lot. As Arnick said, I probably don't work as much as I should do. I do about 3 hours ish a day for our client stuff. I travel the world while I'm doing it, because great thing about copy is, unlike other businesses, you can do it from your laptop. You don't have to necessarily be in one location. So for me, my personality is this: I always want to be on the move. Not everyone's like that, I understand, but it's allowed us, me and my fiance, to travel the world together and see some amazing sites. So I attribute that all to copywriting, and all my copywriting success, I attribute that to Arnick. So if you are sort of even on the fence with this, I would say just jump in. As I say, if you are using this to generate clients, then one client is going to easily pay tenfold what the actual course is going to cost. If you're using this for your internal business, then that is going to, I don't want to give a number because it's insane, but you can 100-fold. I don't know. You can make a lot of money from this.
Yeah, man. I mean, so Andy, like, how did you get introduced to copywriting though? Like, were you just searching around and you found, the internet? Like, what you found internet marketing? Like, what the heck happened? By the way, Andy, Eric G also writes, he's like, I scored a C in my English essay writing exam too. I think there's a secret here. Like, bad writers become great copywriters. Yeah. Well, was it like you were researching internet marketing or something and then you fell into this?
Yeah, so I literally was trying to launch my own products, and the products I was selling weren't great, but the people were interested in having me write the sales pages for them. So I just sort of stumbled into it, and I never really had any professional training, and I think that's what limited me personally. At lower amounts of the month, and then when we got the training, we sort of started growing the agency. Now we have a team of copywriters under us that do all the copy for our clients, and they'll go through training like this as well. So really, I think copy has changed everything, and I think any business, regardless of whether it is to sell to clients or to do a business for yourself, whether that's a physical business, a virtual business, everyone needs copy. Like, to get clients, it's quite easy to get clients because every business needs copy. To do it for yourself, every business needs copy to sell. So yeah, I would say searching for internet marketing helped me find copy, and then that's changed my life.
Yeah, and I just want to, in front of everyone, I just really want to commend you, man, because I've seen you put the work in, and once like for Andy, when I worked with Andy, the biggest breakthrough I saw in him was like there was a point in time in which it just like clicked, and he was like, you know what, I get it. And it was really just simplifying things down rather than trying to focus on the secret words and the formulas of words and just putting these words together. It was like when you can just take a step back and understand what you're trying to do, what you're trying to create, it is so powerful. And it simplifies copywriting like crazy. I want to take a minute here and just ask a question, like I've been asking. Type in the number 2. Type in the number 2 if you're still in the process of joining, or if you're about to join right now, like you're in the process of doing it. Type in the number 2, and type in the number 1 if you're on the fence. If you're like thinking about it, like we got Gerard is in the process of doing it, Jennifer's in the process of doing it, Susan's in the process of doing it, Shoria is in the process, Elizabeth. Then we got Berlin and we got Maurice that are thinking about it. Rob is still doing it. Ian is still doing it. Linda says she's in. How do I access? Linda, click on Academies, log in to learn, and then click on Academies, and it'll be right there for you. We got a lot of people that are still doing this. They're getting in. Diego says I'm in. So yeah, Gail Perry. I'm going to tell everyone, guys, if you've gone and joined, don't click on courses. There's a technical error. So when you click on courses, it doesn't show up. It will be fixed very soon. Just click on Academies. On the left-hand side, you see a thing that says Academies. Just click on Academies, and you'll see it right there. Once you click on Academies, you'll see it. Listen, I just want to ask you guys something. You're here. We still have like 1,300 or so people on. You obviously are serious. We are together now for almost we're over 3 hours, right? If you joined me earlier, we're over 3 hours. You're obviously damn interested in this. And I'm giving you absolutely everything you need to get going with copywriting. I told you, for me, it's a mission-driven thing. I just want to bring this topic out to many, 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 many people. You have the 21-day copywriting challenge. You get the 6 copywriting core fundamental courses. You get the 7-figure fill in the blank templates. You get the unlimited mentor. Bonus number 1, you get the encyclopedia of conversion. Bonus number 2, you get Copy Tuesday, which is every week we do training and we do live copy reviews and we literally work with you. We can help you. Like if Andy wanted to bring his copy in and be like, hey, I wrote this copy for a client, we'll genuinely review it for free. Like that's part of it. We'll review it, right? And so you have all this amazing opportunity, plus you get my monthly newsletters, plus you get my funnel directory. Like every month we add more and more things to the funnel directory. This is powerful stuff. This is really, really powerful stuff. And you get to start today for $97. You get to start today for $97. And so my only question to you is, what could possibly be holding you back? Listen, this is what I always say to people. If you want tomorrow to look different, like if you want to see a fundamental change, if you do today what you did yesterday, tomorrow will look the same as it does today. If you do today what you did yesterday, tomorrow will look the same as it does today. You need to do something different. You need to step up and do this. And if you're having any kind of challenges getting in, if you're having trouble, then I want you to send an email to support@learn.com. All right. And I want you to CC learnpodcast@gmail.com and just use the subject line order issue. And I'm just going to check out, like, if we have we have a good number of people that have sent us emails, not a ton, but we definitely have some people, and we will get back to you. We will literally get back to you. All right. We will get back to you. So send an email to support@learn.com, CC learnpodcast@gmail.com, subject line order issue. But right now, my only question to you is, you always say you want access to me, you want help from me. I already told you a client who's literally paying me $150,000 for 16 hours of training. And today you get an opportunity to get a hold of this, to grab all of this. You get to start with me for $97. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. What else is it going to take, right? Like, what do we have to say to get you to move? You got to move. Like, you got to do this right now. If you want to fundamentally change your life, this is the moment for you. Go to learn.com, LURN.com/conversion, LURN.com/conversion. Aisha is saying, come on, everyone. As Onyx says, at least do the 21-day challenge. Why are you still on the fence? I love it. I got to get like Aisha. I got to like unmute her, right? At least do the 21-day challenge for $97. Then if you don't want to continue on, go ahead and cancel. You won't want to, though, because you're going to love what you learn. It's going to fundamentally change everything about how you do your marketing. I don't care if you're doing an e-com business, Amazon business, eBay business. I don't care if you're doing a digital publishing business. I don't care if you're doing a email marketing business. If you're doing any kind of business, offline business, local business, consulting business, agency business, a coaching business. Oh my God. You need to do this. You need to join us in this community. Go to learn.com/conversion, LURN.com/conversion. Andy, I want to turn things to you one last time real quick here. Andy, what would you say, one kind of like your one final thing that you would say to people that are listening right now, some of them who are on the fence? We still have like 1,200 people listening, man. Just joined. Congratulations. Just says he just joined, so that's awesome. I'll read some names out soon because we got a lot of people joining. But yeah. Andy, what would you say to everyone right now?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing I've ever taken away from you is visual flow, and I see that's in the course. So I would say, even if you did absolutely nothing else with the course, the visual flow thing has been what's absolutely changed our copy. And as you said earlier on in the webinar, like, no one else is teaching that stuff. And I think it's one thing you drilled into my head a few times, let's just put it that way, that it's the importance of it. So I think that has really changed our copy. And I think if they did nothing else, then that's the one thing I would say to get in to look at, because it's game changing for copy.
Man, and so that's the crazy thing, right, guys? That's one of the many things I give you. And he's just telling you, like, hey, man, if just that, like, get in right now. If it's just that, get in right now. It's that powerful. And so I'm telling every single one of you right now, there's no excuse. You're here, you're watching, you need to go. I'm going to read some names of people that have joined. There's so many, I can't get through everybody, right? But just in the last couple minutes, we had like 5 people join. So I want to congratulate David, Angelica, Judith, Timothy, Doncho, Laurel, Dana, Michael, Angela, Melissa, Alfred, Karen, Bhavesh, Dan, Barbara, Steve, Jennifer, Elias, Michael, Janet, Renee, Anessa, Crystal, Thaddeus, David, Timothy, Lynn, George, Leon, Dave. So many people. Like, I can't possibly thank everybody. or acknowledge everybody who is just doing massive action. So we are at now 483, and I think we're going to easily hit that 500 goal, and I love it. Andy, thanks, man. If you want to hang out, you're welcome to hang out, but I know that you also might be wanting to get some sleep, my friend. Thank you for being here and staying with us. Stay safe out there. And just, I'm so proud of you, dude. Go out there, killer stuff. I know by this time next year, you're going to be doing 100 grand a month. I already know it. Maybe more, actually. I think you'll be doing more, in my personal opinion. So
awesome. Thank you.
Powerful stuff, man. All right, Mr. Abraham. Mr. Abraham has actually worked with me, and he's actually been at the Learn Center, and he recently went out on his own, and I loved it. And I have the honor of saying that I was his copywriting coach. By the way, guys, we are coming very close to the end. 486 at 14 more. Next 14, I'm going to close shop. Like, I'm going to literally just, we have to, right? Like, it's 11 o'clock. I want to go have dinner and stuff. Wow. All right, Abraham, my friend, how are you?
Hey, Anik, how's it going?
It's going really well. Where are you in the world? I know you moved out to greener pastures. You live in sexier areas than Maryland. Where are you at now?
No, I live in Houston.
Houston, that's awesome, man. Abraham, you went out on your own recently, man. You've been doing some killer stuff. Tell me a little bit about the kinds of results you've been getting for your clients. Again, you do this, you're client-based. I'm telling everybody, you don't have to be, you don't have to do client work. Like, even if all you do is do this for yourself, you'll make millions of dollars eventually. But tell us a little bit about, after having worked with me and gone through some of this stuff with me, what is it looking like for you now? Like, what kind of results are you getting for your clients?
Yeah, so the first thing is, like, I think Andy talked about, like, the you know, what really sets you apart is just the way you teach this stuff. And like you said, like, I've been writing copy a couple of years before I met you, but to be honest with you, I still didn't know what I was doing. Like, I didn't have a systematic process to writing copy. And then when I met you, you just taught me this 5-step process now, where every time, you know, I sit down to write copy, I just kind of know what I'm going to do. Once I come up with the hook and the angle, it just kind of flows like that. So it makes it a lot easier. Normally, it'll take me a longer time to write copy. Now I can do them in a very short amount of time because I have a systematic process that I follow. That's the first thing. And I know Andy was talking about, like, the one thing that sets you apart is the visual flow and the auditory rhythm. So it's funny that he said that, because I started laughing every time I'm writing copy, and I'll kind of look at the visual flow, and I can just hear your voice in my, I can just hear your voice in my ear. Like, nope, that's not right, because I know how you really, kind of jot down on, like, getting the words right and the auditory rhythm and the visual flow. So every time I'm writing, it's like, Anik wouldn't do that, and I can just kind of, see you talking to me. So that's something that really sets me apart. And just based on that, just when I show my portfolio sometimes to people, it's just like, instantly it's like, oh yeah, this is great. Like, how can I pay you to write copy for me? I've gotten like 5 figures now, even when I first started, right? So when I was writing, it was kind of like on the lower end. Now it's just based on that, I can just charge you fees and people are willing to pay for it. And kind of like, I hit a milestone in my business this month. We haven't even gone far. I've already hit 20K this month in my business. So, and that's just me doing it without really just, doing a lot like ads and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to start doing that, building like a whole agency where I want to kind of get to like the 50K a month mark over the next like 3 to 6 months. But it's been an awesome ride. And I think I was a copywriter, before I met you. Now I call myself like a campaign specialist. It's kind of like a copywriter on steroids, because I can do everything, like, biopsychology, funnel steps, emails, kind of like understanding the relationship-based marketing, how to meet people where they are, the different nuances, like if you're writing Facebook ad copy or you're writing something for YouTube or emails, how you will kind of talk to people. So just like the whole 9 yards, it teaches you how to be like 10 steps above everybody. And if you have an opportunity, that's why when you dropped the price, it said $97, I was like, what? That's an absolute steal. I don't understand why anybody wouldn't want to join it, because that's an absolute steal. I thought you lost your mind or something, to be honest with you. Like, what is Anik doing here? But I do understand it's like a bigger purpose. So for anybody who's on the fence, I'll say you should jump in right now, because this is an opportunity of a lifetime.
Man, and so I want everyone to understand, right? Like, that the $97 thing, it's not going to stay like this for a long time. And I think I've not made that clear, and that's my mistake. Most likely what's going to happen in the coming days or weeks is it's going to go back to, it's going to cost you at least $700 to $1,000 just to join. All right, it's going to cost you $700 to $1,000 just to join, and then there will be an additional higher per month cost to stay a member. We're now at 491. Listen, 9 more people, and we are going to be done. We're going to call it a night. This is your opportunity here. And so if you're wondering, like the challenge and the coursework and the material you get, it's going to be gone. It's going to go up massively in price. So right now you go to LURN.com/conversion. LURN.com/conversion. Get over there. 9 more people, and we're closing up. All right. So let me ask this: who's going to take one of the 9 spots? Billy just got in. Billy says, "Yeah, I was able to sign up." Who's going to take one of the 9 spots? Type in me if you're going to take one of these 9 spots. All right. Rob says, "Will I get in?" I don't know. Rob, you tell me. All right. Monica says she's going to take one of the 9 spots. Gerard is going to take one of the 9 spots. And Dill is in. All right. Some of you who I see your emails coming through. If you're having order issues, our team will be in touch with you. Again, go to learn.com. Ian's going to take one of the 9 spots. He just said he is. Faris says best $97 investment ever. Raman is going to take one of the spots. Eric says done. So Eric's already in. All right, there we go. We've had 493. So 7 more spots left. And then I guess I got to call it up for the night. Now, again, if you're having a challenge getting in, you got to send us an email, support@learn.com, cclearnpodcast@gmail.com. Subject line should say order issue. Subject line should say order issue. All right, order issue. Jacqueline says she's in. Jacqueline is in. By the way, someone just told me that the website says we have 540 plus people. I don't know why, because I'm getting updates from my team. That is actually how many people have transacted. So there might be a reporting issue or some kind of issue. So right now I'm seeing 494. I'm not seeing 540. Abraham, can you tell your story a little bit, dude? How did you how were you in English? Were you really badass in English?
Okay, so contrary to what everybody said about like being bad at English, I was actually really horrible in school. It wasn't my thing. But then when it came to like writing, like articles and research papers and those kind of things, that's the kind of stuff I would get like B's and A's on, right? So that kind of was my thing. But I'll say copywriting is a whole different beast. It's not the same. You know what I mean? So just coming across it, I kind of knew. Well, I wanted to make money online. That was the first thing. So I was like, how can I monetize this skill? Maybe I was going to do blogging. Then I realized blogging is not going to make me any money. And it's not a skill that I can really monetize. So while searching, I came across copywriting and I saw, instant gratification. I mean, you can write something and put it out there and, you can make money if it's good. If it's not good, you can't make any money. And there's a huge demand for it. So I was in ever since.
Man, and so when you started your copywriting career, like you went to school, you went to college, did you graduate and then become a copywriter? Like, how did you fall into copywriting?
Yeah, so I wasn't good at school at all. I mean, I couldn't pass school. It just wasn't my thing. So I dropped out. And I was trying to find a way, to make this whole thing work. Okay, because my whole life I've been taught I need to go to school, get a degree. So here I am now. Well, it's just a waste of money for me because I'm not interested in school. So I was trying to find a way. So I started looking online to see how I could make money and monetize this skill because I realized I could write. So maybe I could be a blogger or something, but it goes back to it. So I didn't finish school. I'm a college dropout. So that was just out of the question. So when I started kind of finding a way to make money online, trying to monetize the skill of writing that I thought I had, and I came across blogging. And I figured, this is going to take me a long time to make money. I need to make money fast, right? So that's how I came across copywriting because it's a different form of writing where you can actually gain instant gratification. So I actually was learning it for and that's the thing. That's why you talked about coaching, right? Because I try to do it on my own. I was watching YouTube videos. I was kind of learning, I was trying to piece all the information together. And for 3 years, I couldn't get anywhere. So then I realized maybe I should go get a job as a copywriter, right? And then I can kind of learn while I earn. But here's the thing, I wasn't even good enough to get a job. I mean, I reached out to people that said, well, show me your samples, and it wasn't good. It wasn't until, listen to this, I stumped out like $3,000, right? On a mentorship program that taught me like the basic foundation. That was for like 6 weeks or something like that. And that's how I got even good enough just to get a job. And that's how I got the job with Agora. And so ever since then, and then I kind of started learning, but then I really wasn't that good until I met you. And then you just kind of broke it down into 5-step process that took me from okay to really, really good and turning into like a campaign specialist and those kind of things. So yeah, never underestimate. I mean, I can't even overstate the importance of having mentorship. And I mean, somebody like you who's made over $250 million to sit next to you and learn everything that I learned, it kind of took me like in a short amount of time. So that's what I'm saying, you know, for the investment that you're asking for based on the kind of value they're going to get. I mean, this is something that's going to pay people thousands and thousands, even millions of dollars, depending on, you know, how serious they take it. The potential is there. And that's a tiny drop in the ocean for, you know, what you're asking for pretty much for this coaching program. So going back to it, yeah, like, it's just like, I was still trying to figure it out. I was going to go like, you know what? Okay, YouTube ads, buy this course and buy that course and try to do this on your own. But it didn't work until I got mentorship. And I can tell anybody the importance of a mentorship. That's an investment you make in yourself, because you go to school, like you said, Harvard or those kind of things. They don't even teach you stuff like this, where, you know, you have to kind of, you know, develop a skill that's a high income skill, like Dan Locke will call it, that can really make you money over and over, like hand over fist, where you actually become self-sufficient. You're not depending on a job or somebody to tell you how much, you know, you're worth or anything like that. You can pretty much write your own paycheck. And I think you remember the last time that I was just trying this thing out. I'm like, I'm just going to kind of like put an offer out there. And I built an email list of like 70 people and I made like $1,500 from it, just from copywriting. That's all I did. I didn't spend any money on ads. I had like a ClickFunnels account and I wrote the copy and put it on there and just wrote an email, like I think 3-day email sequence, and sent people to that page. And everybody bought the course. I mean, the little offer that I made. And I haven't even like, because I've been so busy like with other client work and stuff like that, I haven't even like built on that. But that's kind of like the thing. It's just like you can literally print money with this skill, and it's not even an overstatement.
Yeah, man, and it's so powerful. Like, I've worked with you and I know your story, and the part that really caught my attention in your story, Abraham, you paid $3,000 for your first course. So Abraham, in my presentation, I was telling people like how much a coach can cost. Like, it's really expensive. Do you think you got, so you saw what I'm offering people for $97 to start today. Do you think that I'm actually offering more for the $97 start price than you think you got for the $3,000? Like, what's your thought on that?
Way more. I mean, like I said, the $3,000 when I got it, I got a job, right? But I still wasn't confident. Like, honestly, I just knew how to write emails and stuff. Like, I just knew how to write short form copy. I couldn't write long form like VSLs and you know, and sales pages and those kind of things. And I wasn't really confident in my skill back then. So that was $3,000 that I stumped out, right? And just over that, I mean, for what you're offering here, like me access to you and the coaches and all of that, I mean, that's way, I mean, I'll say like 110,000 times more than what I paid for just 6 weeks. What I got from those 6 weeks, it was only good enough for somebody to look at me and say, I'm going to hire you as a junior copywriter on like basically pennies. I couldn't really get because I just needed it to get a job where they would teach me how to do it. You know what I mean? So at least when I'm writing every day and I can have people, I kind of did it to get into like a bigger mentorship. You know what I mean? So that kind of was this thing. And yeah, like you said, $97. I mean, you could charge $10,000 for this and it'll still be a steal. And I'm not even joking. It's not even like, you know, trying to hype this up or anything. Like, that's the amount of value you can get from it.
Man, so powerful. Thank you for sharing. Guys, we did it. We hit 500. And so technically we are done. You know, we're going to wrap things up. Obviously it's open. I never said I was going to just totally take it down. You can go to learn.com/conversion. Some of you who've had some issues with the order, our team will be in touch with you. We'll help you try to get, you know, everything processed. We'll be in touch with you. So watch your email for someone from my team to message you. But Abraham, man, what a powerful story. Thank you so much for sharing, my friend. Congratulations, dude. You said you're doing 20 grand a month now already. That's so crazy.
I just started like a few months ago. When did I leave like Learn? I think was it like in September of last year? Yeah, and like in 6 months. And like that's just me getting started. Like that really hasn't been me like kind of having like a dialed in process or anything like that. It's just me freestyling it, to be honest with you.
That's so crazy. I mean, congratulations, dude. I haven't even had a chance to ask you that. I'm so proud of you. Like, that's just killer stuff. And to know that I've had even a bit of a hand in getting you there is just such a proud moment for me. Thank God there's a good copywriter out there now helping, because there's so much crap copy being written out there in the world. And I just know that you're not going to be doing that for people. Listen, guys, I have really no idea what else to say to you. We still have 1,000 people on. And that means half of you, at least minimum, have not joined, and I just couldn't fathom why. It's $97, and you've heard from, as they call it, the horse's mouth, right? You've heard from you heard Eric, you heard Andy, you heard Abraham, and they're all doing tens of thousands of dollars a month. Abraham, I want you to tell me a little story. I saw this post you put up on Facebook, and I was so impressed, and you just talked about it now. You went and you did some Reddit posts or something,
Yeah.
and you got like a small little email list, and then you went and made like some money from it. And so talk about that campaign, because that'll show people how versatile copywriting is, like how many different ways you can make money with copywriting. So what was that about?
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? So I wanted to pay my card note that month, right? I just wanted to try this thing out. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like build an offer from scratch without really putting any money to it. I'm just gonna test this copywriting skill, because I've been doing it for other people. Let's see, if I wanted to build a business for myself, right? Let me take my skill and use it for myself and see how it works. Because it's one thing to say, all right, people already have like the infrastructure in place. I just placed the copy, right? But I knew I was more than just like a copywriter. So I wanted to kind of test this skill on myself. So what I did was I went into Reddit, and I saw like a copywriting group. So again, it's just finding your audience. So I realized, okay, these are people in here that are interested in copywriting. And based on what they were saying, so what I did was, I'm like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here and like demonstrate my expertise, right? So I pretty much said, anybody who has any copy or anything like that, they would like me to critique, I'm gonna do a quick video on it. And then, I'm going to give you some feedback. So they're like, okay, I think 4 to 5 people, budge, and they sent me their copy. So I did a little loom video, and then I told them what they needed to change and everything, and I posted it back in the group, and everybody saw it and they were like, wow, this is awesome. So right then and there, I started having people like reach out to me and like send me messages like, hey, do you have an email list? I mean, how can I learn copy from you? You're really good, and this, that, and the third. So I saw it. So what I did was I went ahead and then I created a new page. And what I did was, it was like an opt-in page. It was like a little sales page with an opt-in. But what I did was, like, again, it goes back to something you said. You got to kind of like start planting this seed in their minds in the beginning, so it doesn't seem like, oh, wow, like this is a surprise. So I wrote the page and I'm like, hey, I want to teach, I forgot how many ever people how to learn copyright over the next 3 to 6 months, so they can do it for their own business or they can get clients. So this is the movement that I'm going to create. But I'm writing this, and these are the things. But just to know, I have a sneaky, sneaky ambition or sneaky thing to sell you something. I just said it that way. So yeah, I'm going to be teaching you in this email newsletter. But just know I have a sneaky little selfish agenda that I'm going to make you some offers. So I think like over the course of like a week or something, 70 people joined the list. So then I just started sending emails to the list for like a week, just kind of like sending emails, telling them, how to write email copy and Facebook ad copy. It was like the easiest thing to learn how to write. And then I realized people were like, okay, this is great. I mean, I was getting feedback and everything. So I'm like, okay, now I'm going to go ahead and test the pulse of the list. Let me see if I was to make an offer, if people will bite. So I said, okay, hey, look, I'm looking to put together like a little coaching program that was going to teach you how to write short form copy and show you how to get clients. If anybody who's interested, go over here. I don't know when I'm going to release this yet, but go over here and sign up for this wait list, right? So out of 70 people, I think 13 people joined, and I just had it on there. And I didn't do anything with the list for like a couple months. I was just kind of like, okay, I forgot about it. It was just sitting there. But then that just kind of let me know that people were actually interested in this, right? Because again, I wasn't just going to make the offer if I didn't know. So I was like, okay, so again, it's like little micro commitments and stuff. So once they clicked to sign up for the email list, and I'm like, okay, so out of 70 people, 13 people sign up for this list. So okay, I know now people are definitely interested. I already have a proof of concept here. So every now and then I will send like little reminders so they don't forget about me or anything. But then I'll be like, hey, I'm still working on this program. I'm just trying to make sure I make it perfect for you. But this is going to be a beta launch. And then when the time came, I just wrote the sales page and I put it up, and 5 people signed up like right away. And that was it. It's like, I was like, okay, that's 5 people I need, and I just closed it. because I don't know, I was getting afraid or something or whatever it was, but I just stopped it. And then I just, so ever since then it's been that way. And I never really did anything with it. But I just starting it from scratch and going through the process on a smaller scale. But if I was to kind of like, scale this and like actually run ads and get more people on it, I could really make it bigger. But it was just a little theory I was testing out, and then it worked. That's pretty much how that happened.
Man, it's so powerful, but it's so cool. I love how you're like, I turned it off. Why did you turn it off, Abraham? Put it back on. What's wrong with you? You're the only person I know that says no to money. It's like, no, please. I don't want money. Abraham, can I first start by saying, because I haven't had a chance to talk to you since you did leave Learn. First of all, dude, I'm so proud of you. Like, for what that's worth to you.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of you, man. Like, it takes a special type of person to be able to do what you just did. And dude, I honestly think 20 grand a month is a joke for you. I think it's a joke. I think you should be doing at least 50. At least 50. And I want to explain something to everybody. We've had a lot of people come to Learn, work with us at Learn, and I love it, right? What is Learn? Learn is a home for entrepreneurs. We literally train people how to become entrepreneurs. So when someone comes to me and says, hey, Anik, I think I'm going to leave because I want to go start my own business, I'm never offended. Like, you can ask Abraham, when you told me that, what was my reaction?
I mean, you were so damn happy. I was surprised. I mean, you're like, it sucks that you're leaving, because obviously, but I could tell you were more happy that I was leaving. You know what I mean? So yeah, and you gave me your blessings. I mean, it was like the best thing, because I mean, the way you talked to me and everything, from everything that I, the time I spent with you and everything I learned, I'm gonna say, like, I got a whole like 4-year college education working like the 1.5 years I did with you, or way more than that. You know what I mean? Because it taught, I mean, I'm saying entrepreneurial education, not even college. Because it taught me everything. Like, before I met you, if I just like been just like, if I hadn't met you, I was just going to be a copywriter. That's all I would have known. Okay, do you need copywritten? Okay, what do you need me to do? I'm going to go write it. But now it's like, I know way more. Like, I will call myself like a full-blown digital marketer, because I kind of know. And I'm going to give an example. Like, I have a client who has an agency, right? And I told him, like, he when we spoke, he was like, whoa, like, are you really sure you're a copywriter? I'm like, yeah. He was like, you learn, because I told him who I work with. And then to this day, like, he literally begs me to not leave him, because he could tell, like, I'm probably gonna leave at some point. And every day it's like, hey, dude, you're so good. It's like, to the point where I'm not really like an auditor. Like, he will ask my expertise about like campaigns and those kind of things, and I'm always giving him stuff. And when he goes and he tries it out, it works, and he comes back to me and say, wow, like, this is awesome. So that's not something, and like I said, this whole program, learning from Anik, like, most people will teach you how to be copywriters. And I'm going to say this, like, there are people who are charging $5 grand. I know somebody where they charge $5 grand for their mentorship program. And I actually enrolled in the mentorship program just because I was testing it out. And I go in there and I'm like, there's really nothing in here that I don't know. Why am I even here? You know what I mean? So I had to leave, because it was like, it's just like, I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but it's more than just copywriting. It's like, I don't think I've seen a program that teaches you copywriting or like digital marketing, I'll say, and how to become like a conversion specialist. And I think you gave it the best name by saying conversion, because this is way more than copywriting. It stretches way beyond that.
Yeah, man. And that's what I want everyone to really understand here, right? That's what I want everyone to walk away with, is what he just said. Is that he came in copywriter, and he left a digital marketer. The reason he's making so much money when he's not even trying, like, he's actually pushing money away and still 20 grand a month pouring in, is because he understands the common psychology of things. He understands, Abraham could run ads now. He could run ads any day because it's easy, because he understands the psychology behind them. Abraham can do all kinds of stuff now, and he's doing it live in front of us. So what I was going to share is, I've had a lot of people come join our company and then eventually come to me and say, hey man, I'm going to go off on my own. And I always celebrate it. I'm like, that's great, man. Good for you. I'm here to support you. I'm always here. You got my ear. Like, I love building entrepreneurs. I love entrepreneurship. It's my mission. It's my passion. But can I tell you something? And I hope none of the other ones who've left me are listening. Abraham, I want to tell you this because you're going to be blown away. You are in the top 3 as far as results received after leaving and doing your own thing. And I want to tell you guys something. This is the crazy part. Do you know what all 3 happen to have in common? They had come and learned copywriting and conversion from me. That's what they did for me when they were with me. All 3 of them. Everyone else, there were people who have been on my design team. There are people who've been on my ops team. There are people who've been on my media buying team. There have been people who've been on my multiple marketing departments, multiple marketing areas, and not one of them went out and got the kinds of results. This is Abraham getting the results he's getting without trying, because he understands the core #1 skill necessary for success. The core #1 skill. So Abraham, I'm proud of you, my friend. Great job, great work. We still have like 900 of you on. I don't know what else I got for you guys, right? I don't know. I do want to ask you for a favor. Those of you on, let's have some fun. Can you do me a favor? I want you to go to, I'm just going to pause my screen for a second because I'm going to flip screens, and I just want to make sure there's nothing showing on the screen that that's not, okay. Here's what I want you to do, okay? I'm going to show my screen again. I want you guys to do me a favor, all right? I want you to go to silentseller.com/FB. That URL is right here. Go to this, silentseller.com/FB. And I want you to find this comment. Let me just go up and refresh because we've had so freaking many comments in the group. All right, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to want you to go into right here, this one that says, how did you enjoy the workshop tonight? Leave a comment with your feedback. Did you learn a lot? I'm going to pick people who leave a comment. So when you go to the discussion, it'll be, oh my God, 240 posts need approval. They're all going to get rejected. I can't have 240 posts show up here. Okay, you're going to go to announcements. Let me just do this. Let me unmark this as an announcement. So this will be literally the first thing that you see. So when you go to discussions, the very top post says, how did you enjoy the workshop tonight? Guys, can you please go leave a review here? I want to see what you guys think. Like, learned a lot. Mercedes just has a big smashing explosion. Can you write a little bit more? Like, actually give. All right, look at this. Amazing and very useful content. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. The webinar. Let's see here. All right, let's see. All right, guys, I want you to write a little bit more than just one word. Come on. Roderick says, awesome. Anyone who left early missed out on some great information. One of the most interesting webinars by far. I really enjoyed the workshop. It was amazing. Napur had to leave. What are you doing? Awesome. All right. Well, I want you to go here and please leave me a review, a comment. I will read them all later. I want everyone else who missed out, I want them to feel the pain of having missed out. I want them to know what they missed out on, so the next time we do something, they're not going to miss out. 286 so far. Come on, guys. If you can go to this URL, silentseller.com/FB, silentseller.com/FB. The last thing I'm going to ask for you to do here, I'll just hit refresh here. Let's see if we have had any more come in. At this point, I feel like, oh yeah, we had a few more. Facebook might even be throttling our comments because they're probably sitting there wondering what the heck is going on. Hey, Abraham, congratulations. Andy, congratulations. Eric, congratulations. You guys are awesome. To all of you who joined, we have had over 500. Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. Seriously. For those of you who had a challenge signing up because you couldn't get in, here's your instructions. You got to just send an email to support@learn.com, learnpodcast@gmail.com. Make sure the subject line is order issue. Make sure the subject line says order issue, and we will be in touch with you very, very soon. I am so proud of all of you. Thank you for being here with us. We have so much more training and so many more amazing things coming. I can't wait to continue teaching you about the power, the true power, the amazing power of copywriting, guys. I just can't wait to. All right. Love you guys. Stay safe. And tomorrow, you'll see more. We're going to have more training, more things coming out. Make sure you're active in the Facebook group. So much going on. For those of you who joined us, get active now. Log in. What are you waiting for? Start taking the training. Go right here. So by the way, you go to Academies, My Academies, and then you go to Conversion Academy, and you click on Start Here, begin the course. I want you to start doing the videos. All right, and if you want, you can join us. If you got some questions, you want to post some of your stuff, check us out here. Like, look at this. So we've already got people that are starting to say, look at this, joined as well. Here's to writing Cheryl, Dudu. Welcome aboard, guys. We've started a new thread here. This is just getting started, right? So there'll be many more posts here. Get active. Start taking your courses. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all of our guests who were on, who had tremendous success. Congratulations to everybody who joined us, who got engaged. One last time, I will recap for you. 21-day copywriting challenge, 6 copywriting core fundamental courses, 7-figure fill-in-the-blank templates, unlimited mentor, the encyclopedia of conversion, Copy Tuesday weekly coaching calls, Inside Onyx Mind, funnel directory, all of this stuff, well over $37,000 worth of value you can start today. I laugh when I say $97 because I told you guys, my promise was I was going to do something absolutely incredibly insane for you. Hey, Shoria says he's in. Awesome. Parents must have come home. This is our 15-year-old magician copywriter. That's going to be an amazing case study for all of us. I can't wait to get your case study out there. Congratulations, my friend. Welcome. Awesome. Anyways, I'm done, guys, now. Thank you very much. What did you guys think? Did you guys enjoy today? Write in the question box. Leave me a comment there. I want to hear it. Did you enjoy today? Was today powerful for you? Go ahead. Leave it in the comment box. I want to hear something. I want to see from you. The Julie says, loved it. Julie says, loved it. Jim says, thumbs up. All right. I want to see how many people were able to leave us a review also on the Facebook group. Gerard says, great. Kimberly says, loved it a lot. Harihar says he's in. Jennifer says, awesome. Filippo says, superb. Christian says, this was great. Glad I joined. Timothy says, the Facebook page has to be accepted first. Can't leave review now. Okay, Timothy, we'll get you in there. Was an amazing webinar. Rob, powerful. Does the 21-day membership begin when we sign up? Yes, it begins right now, Steve. When you sign up, do it right now. No reason to be waiting around, my friend. Go in there right now. Get active. So many amazing, such amazing feedback we're getting, guys. Thank you so much. Some of you, it's like 3:30 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I love this. Marcia says, this has been fantastic. Can't wait to start. And Laurel says, offered us a challenge. I really appreciate it. Amazing offer to join. Thank you, man. You are awesome. Thank you. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Go out there and kick some butt. Be safe. We'll see you guys inside of Conversion Academy. I'll see you inside the 21-day challenge. I'll see you in the forum. I'll see you in the Facebook group. I'll see you everywhere. We'll talk copy. We'll talk conversion. We'll talk funnels. This is Onyx Segal inviting you one last time to learn.com/LURN.com/conversion. Everyone have a great day, great morning, great evening, great night, depending on where you're calling in from the world. And as I always say, when life pushes you, stand straight, smile, and push it the heck back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Fighting Entrepreneur signing off. I will see you inside all of our amazing copy training. Talk to you later. Bye.